Welcome back, everyone, to episode 12 of Curse of the Vistani. So last time, you guys had a fight on your hands against some bandits.
Pause.
And you managed to beat it. Almost lost Luna. Luna got on death saving
Nope.
throws.
Well, she didn't actually do any death saving throws, though.
Yes, but she got to them.
And then
Angel,
I
thank you
killed her,
for
so she
the
didn't die.
55-month reset. Yes, she did
She
not
passed
die.
out.
Got to 0 HP. She didn't actually
Correct.
stay there long enough to do a death saving throw.
Angel, you were on a 55-month streak. That's awesome. It's probably one of the longest ones we have.
I think it is the longest one.
Well, thank you.
Could you stop shoving my keyboard off the desk?
Never.
Oh, good.
All right. So,
For information,
yes.
Mika has a cat.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, she
I
does.
do have
I
a
was
cat.
telling the chatters.
I have a cat. His name is Bert, and he's currently being
All right, so
my desk.
at the end of the last session, Ifarash, the Dragonborn Enchantress, was rewarding you by offering you 2 free weapon enchants to change the damage type of the weapon, and any more than that would be 8 gold. And you guys talked it over, and you guys made your decisions on what is getting enchanted.
I would like my quarterstaff, please.
Mm.
One of them.
And
All
both
right.
of my daggers.
All right, quarterstaff and 2 daggers.
I would like my quarterstaff to be psychic damage, please.
Okay. And
And
what for the
Doesn't matter
daggers?
which one.
I've got acid and necrotic.
Okay. So she, you tell this to her. She goes, okay, so we can do it now. Where are you guys headed?
Rockford.
Rockford. Oh, that's where I'm
Rockford.
going too. I'm visiting a cousin there. He owns a blacksmith shop.
Ooh,
So I could either do it
actually,
here right now,
talked him.
Relevant.
or we can do it at his shop if you'd like. When we get there. Which would you prefer?
How far away is it, Mr. Dim?
Rockford's about another day.
I figure go ahead and get it done now, but
Okay.
Mm.
Alright, I can do that. For 3 enchants, it'll take a few hours.
What did I do? I ruined my stream. Sorry.
Alright. Well then go ahead and give me your weapons. And I'll get started.
Now you two, you need to make sure and name them.
So she goes into she grabs the weapons from you guys. Your quarterstaff and the 2 daggers. And she takes them into her tent. Which for the chat is this tent here. And this is Ifrash there.
I have
She
broke
and your
all the
weapons were
things.
never seen again.
So she goes into the tent. And she closes the tent flap behind her. And she starts chanting. And you can hear this through the tent. She starts chanting over your weapons. And while she's chanting, you just see this like glow from the cracks of the tent. Let's see. For psychic, it glows when she's doing the quarterstaff. It glows. There's like a purple glow.
Yay!
And then
So-
when she does the acidic dagger, it has like a green glow to it. And when she does the necrotic, it's like a dull gray glow. Kinka, thank you for the host.
So, Meteor,
Yes.
would you say she's in her chanting?
What?
Yeah, I did that one over my head.
Yeah, that.
In chanting?
That was bad,
Oh.
dragon.
That
Yes.
was bad. Very bad.
She
You
is
should feel
enchanting,
bad.
yes. All right.
We
So-
have a short rest happening while this is going on. Should
I
we?
thought we took
you
one
guys
last
took a
night.
long
We took
rest.
a long rest. That's
Yeah.
right.
You took a long rest, so you should be fully healed up at this point.
Okay.
This is the morning, so you just long rested.
Okay.
All right, and so after like
She cooked us
4
food.
hours.
I remember that.
After like 4 hours, so that tells you just how long it takes to enchant something. 4 hours for 3 weapons. She emerges from the tent with your weapons, and Banane, she hands your staff to you,
Oh, thank you.
and so if you look at your inventory, you should now have a quarterstaff of the mind.
Okay.
So that for the weapon itself, it's just a normal quarterstaff, and
But it does psychic
But-
damage instead.
yes, so it does psychic damage instead of bludgeoning. And when you roll it, it's still going to say bludgeoning, but there's a note on it that says
But
psychic
it's psychic.
instead of bludgeoning. So
I see.
just for your reference, it's not like a specialized weapon in D&D.
It does
It's just a
extra.
quarterstaff, and we've made a note.
So for clarification,
Mhm.
if I come up against something that doesn't get affected by bludgeoning damage, but will be by psychic, it's fine, correct?
Correct.
That was my thought.
But it won't work on undead.
And then
Yes.
San, she hands your 2 daggers to you, and they both have like the same color glow that you saw before. They both have like a very faint aura to it. Same with the quarterstaff. When she hands them back to you, if you look at your inventory, you now have an acidic dagger and a necro dagger. And it's the same story with those 2.
Bloop. My cat is
Yes,
glaring.
during
at
that
me.
4-hour period, you could have gone to find an additional forage in the area to make a snack. Yes. And you guys
I
did
wanna
eat
read.
breakfast as well.
I wanted to read the other journal or the other book I have, so can I roll for medicine? Did you read?
Yes. And you guys also had mentioned you wanted to check if there were any daggers on any of them, and you do, with your rolls from before, you do get 6 daggers.
Yeah, my roll was not good.
No, you were a little
I-
distracted from being so exhausted from the fight the night before.
Yep.
So
So
I only rolled a 9 total with my survival check for forage, so I probably got distracted and found flowers.
yeah, you find a couple pretty flowers.
You and your flowers.
Nothing significant, just some little
I
flowers.
mean, that
There you go.
tracks,
I went
right?
with you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I went with her.
All right. So it is now almost noon. Probably 11:30. And when she's finished, and so you guys are probably itching to get back on the road at this point.
We ask if she would like to come with us so she doesn't possibly get jumped on the road further down. Since we're going to the same place.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love that.
Anybody else have objections to that?
I have
As
no
a thought.
objections.
She can join us.
Because, yeah, we wouldn't want her getting jumped. Clearly, she is not a fighter.
Oh, and you do hand over the 8 gold to her as well.
I'm all for it. We're tail buddies.
Tail buddies.
Firedale, were you needing something? I see you poked in chat.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
You didn't want any enchant changes?
If you tell me what weapon I have that I
Kinko's
can
hungry.
get enchanted.
You can get a quarterstaff
He-
enchanted if you
He
have one.
usually attacks mainly with his fists, so
Yeah, I
Yeah.
use my claws. I'm good.
all right. So yeah, you guys can distribute the daggers as needed, and you guys go ahead and pack up your campsite, and you start heading on the road back
All of us
to
together.
Rockfort with a new person in tow.
My travel buddy.
Yes, a travel buddy, if you will. Let's see.
Who comes with really good bear meat.
Yes. So we're back on the map here. If you recall, you guys
Meow.
were around here.
Oh, we're here. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the area where the spider camp was, which you moved away from, but not too far. So
Right.
you just have a little ways left, about a day's travel. Which, since you guys started so late in the day, you will have to spend another night out here. Let's say you guys get to about here before having to call it quits for the night.
Abby.
Hi, Abby.
I'm so glad that
Sorry,
my
guys.
cat has decided to comatose himself and curl up.
Abby, shush. Here.
I love Abby.
Hello. Hello. Curio, shush. All right, so you guys start setting up camp for the night. I assume you want to do your normal checks.
Read.
Set traps, read, make
I am
dinner,
reading
which
my
there's
potion
still
book
a bit
again.
more bear meat that you guys can
Yay,
eat for
bear
dinner and breakfast the next
Woo!
morning.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 on your perception.
That was a little bit better for reading, but still not great.
So with a nat 20, the only thing you see is a group of 3 owls up in the tree above you, just like staring at you.
Cute.
Accidentally rolled in your chat.
I rolled really well for setting my traps and what came of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay. So with those traps and a nat 20, you actually trap a large badger.
That's what you'll have waiting in the morning.
Yeah.
So that is what you will find in the morning, yes. So you see the 3 owls, San. Is there anything you want to do with the owls, or do you just want to leave them alone?
I'll leave him alone. I won't kill him.
Okay. All right. So the rest of your night goes off without a hitch. You make some dinner, chat up. What was her name?
Ifarath?
Yes, Ifarash.
Ifarash, sorry.
And tell some campfire stories, and then go to sleep, taking turns keeping watch to make sure nothing happens, and nothing does. Then you guys wake up the next morning, well rested. You can roll for your... Oh, is that the roll there? Okay. So you rolled for your reading, and you guys make another bear breakfast with...
It's
and you
the
do
bare
find your
necessities.
badger.
Side of badger.
Can we add some vegetables in that? Because I'm sure we still have some from...
We still have some produce in the bag, yeah. Absolutely.
So you could definitely keep the badger too, like in your bag of holding, because it doesn't need to be alive.
Unless you slice it in half and give it to Luna and
Mhm.
Morrow.
You could.
I mean, I figured we'd go ahead and cook some of it up just to preserve,
Okay.
and probably have them eat the rest.
Okay.
I rolled for it. I got 15.
Okay. Yeah. You cut it up and do what you said.
Okay.
All right.
You prepare it for later.
Mhm.
Anything else you guys want to do at the campsite before heading back to Rockfort?
I don't think so.
Leave a sign that says "Careful, bandits ahead."
But why?
Okay.
Bandits are dead.
Yeah, the bandits you killed. You killed all of them.
Oh, right. Okay.
Didn't leave a single survivor there.
Nope. They'd be deaded. Luna made sure the last one was dead and gone.
All right. Well, then you guys head out again. You pack up camp once more, head out to Rockford, and you make it there around lunchtime. And you are finally coming back on Rockford, the city you know so well, with these big stone walls and a nice gate that's open for you. And you walk back. Well, no, you ride back into town on your carriage.
Gotta follow trend. I walked into a town. I have to start performing as I walk into town.
There's no one to perform for just yet, because you're literally like at the gates. It's a bit of
We're
a quiet
outside.
morning here.
I mean, I could perform for the gate guards.
True. There is the stable nearby too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we'll have
but
to go
either
to the
way.
stable first out of
Anyway.
anything.
So yeah, you
that
can.
performance check is in there
Yeah.
for
you,
when we
you can,
encounter people.
You can perform for the guards if you'd like.
I'll hold it for when we encounter people, but
Okay.
I just wanted to remember that that's something I always try to do.
Mm-hmm. It's good practice.
The gate guards aren't people.
Well, a larger group.
Okay.
All right.
Sure, it's
So,
worthwhile doing.
so you said you wanted to go to the stable then?
I think we have to, don't we? I don't think we could bring the cart with us all the way through town, can we?
Probably not. I mean, the roads are big enough for it, but
Might
you
be
would
a
need to
little
put
bit
them
in the
up
way.
somewhere at some point.
Can we see about just lodging the cart for how long we're staying?
Yep, you sure can.
Would that make most sense?
Yeah, we don't know how long that is yet because I think some people wanted to check about commissioning armor for companions potentially, or at least pricing it.
Pricing it, yes. Do we still happen to have any iron?
Yes, you do. I
Yeah.
believe you have
We
150
gave what,
iron
20
still.
pieces, and we had like
You-
200 and
You
something.
gave 100 and kept 150.
Might we be able to use that for some of the
Yeah.
armor?
Yeah, sure could.
I'm asking the rest of the group that as clarification.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I guess I don't get to decide that, do I?
I don't think so, Meteor.
How much did you say that we kept, Meteor?
150.
150 pieces out of the 250 that you got.
Which was
4
equivalent
pieces.
to 10 pieces to a pound or whatever it was. An ingot.
I guess we'd have
Uh,
to see what it's
We
going
wrote
to end
it-
up costing.
We mentioned
Yeah.
it when we initially got them. I'll go back and check my notes.
I'd like to see how much he's looking for before we decide anything.
He wanted
first, though.
5 pounds, so he needed 50.
15 pounds is 150 ore.
Yeah.
We have 15 pounds of ore.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go see him, and she's going to see him anyways. Plus, I need to stop by the library.
Your book is overdue.
Hang on.
Well, it's only been a couple of days.
My
so-
computer restarted, so I don't have my notes up. Give me 1 second.
Meteor. Bad
Abby.
DMing.
Stay. There they are. My notes are on the computer, so I just need to find them and open them. No, don't open them with Word. That's the wrong program. I don't have a subscription for Word.
Why don't you use Google Docs?
I just use OpenOffice.
Okay.
I just made a custom item to put in the bag of holding for 1 pound of iron ore and just gave myself 15 of them in the bag. That'll work.
That well.
Okay, I have my notes up.
That way, depending on how many we need to use, I can just remove them in 1 pound
so
increments.
10 ore is 1 pound.
Yeah.
Is how we figured it before.
Yep.
So you have 10 pounds.
Oh, okay. You said
have
we had
100
150 left, but
Yeah, we
I
Oh,
had
yeah,
was
sorry.
15
adjusted.
pounds.
Yep, you're right.
So
15
15.
pounds.
Okay.
I was looking at the wrong
That's what I
number.
have in my notes.
Yep, I was looking at the wrong
We
number.
gave 10 pounds, didn't we?
Yes, correct.
Yep.
We
Okay.
collected a lot.
Yep.
So
Well, we didn't collect it. We found
we
a lot.
collected it off the person.
We definitely
found
collected
Yes.
it. We just didn't mine it ourselves.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So you've come into town. What do you guys do?
I'm guessing the stable for now, at least.
Okay.
Stable to horses
And a cart.
and a cart.
If we have
Okay.
to wait a long time, we can always decide then.
So you make
if
your
we're-
way to the stables,
Yes.
and so I forget the guy's name, but he says, "Welcome, welcome. I remember you guys. You're the ones who are going to Briar, right?"
And in the back of my head, I will silently celebrate that he remembers us.
And I'll just nod like, yes, sir, we were.
Oh,
Southland just kind of waves and says, "Yep, we're back."
I don't recognize these horses. Did you get them from the stable hand in Briar?
Nope, we did not. We found them
Oh,
abandoned on our way here.
oh, really? Well, that was lucky for you.
Yeah, we were wondering if we might be able to store them here for a while and how much that might cost.
Yeah. Well, I actually heard from my friend in Briar, and he said you actually sold him some horses too, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Yep,
we
he
did.
Uh,
gained a few, and he gained a few carts, I believe, as well.
You know, he
Yep.
he heard what you guys did in the town, and so he sent me a message asking to give you guys free lodging for a few days.
Oh, wow.
That would be very, very kind of
Yeah.
you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, much
Yeah.
appreciated.
And I kind of owed him some money, so this is my way of paying him back. So,
We were glad we could be of help in Briar.
so this works out for both of us.
We very much appreciate it.
So yeah, I could lodge them for 3 days for free.
That sounds good to us. If we happen to have to go over it, we'll just come back and deal with pricing then, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds absolutely perfect. Thank you
Mhm.
so much.
Of course. Thank you for helping out in Briar.
It's our pleasure. But then I guess we do pleasantries and take off.
Mm-hmm. All right. So where do you head from there?
I think Guildhall would be a good idea, but I think that's more after we figure out what we're doing and how long we're going to be here, right?
Did we want to drop by the blacksmith first and price that?
I would like to, if you guys don't mind.
I would prefer to do that first. Get that out of the way so that if we can do something, we have a time frame of how long we need to stick around.
Okay.
Is the library on the way to the blacksmith?
Yes.
Can I pop in there on the way and just return the book?
It wasn't the library you got it from, was it? It was
Got it from the apothecary.
apothecary.
No, I picked up a potion making guide at the library before we
Oh,
left for
different book.
Briar.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Different book.
Yes.
Yep.
My potion making book that I'm seeming to not learn much from.
Mhm.
I don't know if I want to return it or check it out for another couple of days.
Yeah, you can return it.
I said I don't know if I want to, or see
Well,
if I can
he
check it out
said
for
if
longer.
you wanted to, you can return it.
But if we're going to the next town, it might be gone for too long and they might get mad. So I'd like to see if I can maybe check it out for a little bit more of an extended time.
Okay.
And
if,
your rental of the book.
Yep.
if I remember, our next town is the one all the way northwest on the map, right?
It's a ways,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Check it
You
out
zoom
for an
out the map.
extended journey, whatever the holding fee for that might be.
so they
You
are
might get this
currently
back.
here,
And we
and
want
they
to go up
have
to
to
the top
go
corner.
around and all the way up to
Yeah,
here.
we gotta basically follow the river all the way up almost.
And this was a 3-day trek here from Briar to
Yep.
Rockfort, so that's going to be quite the journey. That's going to be like at least a week.
Yeah, I'd want to
If
see
more.
about stocking up on more survival gear before we leave also.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because I don't think we can afford a potion making book at this point. They'd be expensive, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think I want to stop in, see if I can extend it for a little bit longer, and get to reading it more often and writing stuff down so I can learn it better.
Are you marking off interesting things to check out, Firedale?
No, I think he's trying to mark off our possible path.
I
Gotcha.
appreciate
It
the
just looked
marking
like-
off of potential campsites.
Yeah, it looked like he made a couple X's, like at the lake and at
Yeah,
the
that
farm.
looks like so many days travel checkpoint, so
Okay.
that'll be helpful.
All right. So you head
Pop
over
in
to the library
quick.
and you manage to check it out for longer.
Yay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And now off to the
Blood Dragon, welcome.
blacksmith.
Since we're coming into the more populated parts of town, did my performance have any benefits?
Yeah. So you find your way to a more crowded section that you're traveling through, and you stop and do a little performance, and with your 20, you get several flowers,
Yay!
several nice looking flowers, and 3 gold.
Ooh.
That was a good performance there.
3 gold and pretty flowers. That's a good haul. I'm happy about that.
Oh, the flowers.
You can't pickpocket here. You're like.
I mean, son,
you
you can
can.
always use my performance as a cover for pickpocketing. I will never say a word.
Would you like? Oh, all right. You roll a 20 on stealth and a 17 on sleight of hand. Those are really good rolls.
She is sneaking around town and finding what she finds.
So with those rolls, you manage to pilfer a locket. And it's a locket that's actually made out of gold. Actually looks like it would be worth a decent amount. Probably 5 gold if you were to try and sell it. So
Okay, I'm
it's a
gonna give
nicer locket.
I'm gonna give it to Saflin to look after, and that can pay back my 8 gold that I had.
I will put it in the bag so that the person looking for it does not spot it on our person.
Fair
Mhm.
enough.
Probably a good idea.
Saflin is enabling.
Saplin
Yeah,
is
Safflin
putting
is
on a
an enabler.
performance.
Okay.
Kind of an enabler.
So
Okay, so locket
you've
worth
done your
how much?
performance. You've locket worth 5 gold.
5.
5 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Curio has nothing major he wants to do in town outside of eat and sleep. So I
Okay.
will follow
Find more fluffy friends.
Lily around.
You obviously want to find more fluffy friends.
All right.
Why
With
do you
So
think I'm
tails.
following Lily around?
remember you guys do have Ifarash with you as well.
Yes. Your tail
Um,
friend.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
why she was asking about the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have Ifarash.
So you guys get your performance and your sneaky pickpocket over with, and then you head on your way to the blacksmith again. And
Yes.
it is actually the blacksmith you went to before.
Chuck.
Yes, Chuck.
At Ingalls Blacksmith. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes.
So you go in, and Chuck's like,
I'm laughing at Blood's comment.
"Hey, Ifarash, how are you? It's been such a long time." And Ifarash is like, "Hey, I thought I'd surprise you with the visit. Hi." And they kind of hug. And when he hugs her, he like tries to pick her up, but she's taller than him, so it's kind of awkward. Because I believe I said he was a gnome, right?
I don't think you gave us what his actual race was.
I don't think you
Or
did either
not
at
a
the time.
gnome,
He
a
was just a
dwarf.
quest
Sorry.
giver.
He's a dwarf. So you have this tall dragonborn
marking
and
that
this
down.
dwarf, and the dwarf
And their cousins?
like they're cousins. I know, weird
Okay,
combination,
that's some
but they are
breeding.
cousins. And he like tries to pick her up, and he actually does. He's pretty strong. He is a blacksmith after all. So he does get her up off the floor a good couple inches when he picks her up, and like in the like bear hug he's giving her. He's like, "Well, what brings the rest of you?"
I would actually bet I can't English. I would actually like to see if I can find out if you can possibly make some custom armor for my companion here. She
Oh
had a
yeah.
bit of a hard time on the road and I almost lost her. So I'm a little scared now and want to see if something can be done about it.
Oh sure. Let's see.
Now,
How much?
I have to ask
What
because
kind
this
of?
is some. I have to ask out of character for Banana
Mhm.
here because you had discussed this before. Have you changed tactics and are now going to go for armored cat, or are you going to go for armored cat girl?
I already discussed this with Meteor, and Meteor said that if Luna were in her human form from the mask, she would be kind of like at half damage. So
Uh-huh.
if she's fighting, I'm going to have her in cat form if I want her
Yeah.
to do any damage.
So when yeah, I had discussed this with her previously off.
I
Mhm.
just didn't know if you gave up on the idea of Luna girl instead of
Mhm.
Luna cat. That's
I,
all.
I still
just
want to
asking.
eventually pick her up some cute clothes and turn her into a girl while we're traveling. But if I'm gonna have to have her fight, she's not gonna be of any use in human form.
Yeah.
You've
So
not yet seen
what we
her
had
real
decided,
form.
we re-looked at the mask that she got, and from the wording of it, it does sound like it actually transforms her, which
Not
is nice.
just a visual.
But because of that, she would no longer have the strength
Claws.
or
And
claws. So
Yeah.
she'd do like half damage
she'd
and
still
have like half the
meow
health
and
that she had
purr and
before.
growl.
So she'd be a lot weaker. Like she would be a girl but with the mind of a cat, who's like would try to claw or bite but not have the claws or teeth to really do it with.
To get her to fight, I would have to teach her, or somebody would have to teach her to properly fight.
So
Mhm.
I was just asking, mainly because I don't know if Meteor knows or not, but if you get certain magical armors, they can transform for or with. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah, no, I'm
But
looking
they are a
for
lot
just
more
straight
expensive.
on.
Yeah, so she could
I'm looking for
request
straight
something like
protection.
that, but that would take longer. That would take a lot longer to procure.
I'm just looking for some straight up protection for Luna.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, of course. Let me think. So, armor for that cat right there, right?
Yes, do you need to take some measurements of her or something?
Yes, I will definitely need measurements. Just I gotta figure. It's gonna be a
What
lot of.
material?
It's gonna be a
Yes,
lot of
that too.
Yeah, that's true. What material would you like? I assumed iron.
Mm,
That's
How much
one of the
would it
most
require?
popular. It's for a cat her size, probably 50 pieces, so about 5 pounds.
And
I
I'll
could
look at the
make do.
group.
Uh,
Is that okay with you guys?
which I do have that. You guys got it for me, so the cost of material plus the time spent. So you guys haven't told him that you have
How much is
iron.
just the time spent?
Well,
Well,
I was
just
gonna get to that in a minute.
oh, just times what you have iron that you want to use.
Yes, if
We have
possible.
some that we can use if we need to mitigate the
Oh,
cost.
okay. Oh, that's different then. Oh, that makes it easier. Well then, and that doesn't deplete my supplies, which is very nice. So, for just time spent and labor, you're looking at probably 12 gold for a good piece of armor for your cat.
Could I borrow some from our storage of?
Yes, I think this is an excellent use of our party funds.
I would like to get some armor for her, please.
Sure.
Son, while
Alright.
we're here, Do you
And
think
it'll take
Mara would like
me-
anything?
It'll take me, let's say, 3 days? Two
That
and a
sounds
half,
good
2.5,
to
3
me.
days.
That sounds good to me.
All right.
Waiting on Sans.
Yeah,
Oh,
just to see
looks
if
like-
San needs anything from Moro.
Moro wants armor.
More wants armor.
Of course,
Yeah,
Moro wants
okay.
armor, but what kind of armor would Moro like? Does Moro want plate armor? Does Moro want chainmail? Does Moro
Yeah, I
want
was
hide?
about to ask Banana, what type of armor do you want
Well-
for your cat? Because different
Wouldn't-
ones have different requirements and maxes.
They
My
have
thought
different
would have
AC
been
values and different
plate.
strength requirements.
What would be stronger using iron then? I'm guessing plate.
Oh, what is Luna's?
What is Luna's
Dexterity
strength
score.
rating and dexterity score? Because that will
Yeah.
matter.
Strength is 10, dex is 15.
So it's a
My-
plus
Wait, Luna?
3.
Luna's strength is 14 and Dex is 15.
Sorry, that's me. My
Yeah.
brain is gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Luna has a strength of 14 and Dex of 15. I'm looking at it right now.
Sorry,
Mara's
yes.
got 17 strength
So
and
that's
15
plus
dex.
2.
+2, +2.
Because
So
actually,
she's
since
good
he's a
for any medium or heavy. Yeah.
well, and for a dwarven blacksmith, you actually might be, if Ingalls is capable of it, be able to get spiked armor even.
What
It's
is
a
spiked?
rare type of armor made by dwarves.
Would
It's a
that what would
leather
be
coat with
best
metal
for her?
plates. It depends on if you need more maneuverability or not. Plate is
Mara-
usually at the detriment of maneuverability.
Okay, Mara would need movability because I rode on the back of Mara sometimes.
Yeah, because
So
there are
if I
different
was
classes
spiked-
of armor. Plate is heavy armor. Hide is usually your medium armor. Your leather is usually your light armor, and the spiked armor is basically hide with metal spikes on it, so it's also medium armor.
All right, yeah. If
What
you're
would
Good to
chainmail be
Discord.
considered?
Chainmail is heavy
Chain's
armor.
medium.
It's heavy on D&D Beyond.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking the
Yep.
scale mail.
There is also half plate, which is medium armor,
Mhm. Moro
So
wants
she
which
plate
has-
armor.
is
Okay.
is just it's metal plates that don't include leg protection.
What I'm looking for
So
is
it's just the top half, basically.
what I'm looking for is for her to not take for things not to be able to hit her hard to
Right. So what it's going to do regardless is it's going to up her armor class. So it's going to make her more difficult to hit. The type of armor is going to depend how much, or is going to determine how much it buffs it.
What's a beast plate? Because
Beast
I'm
plate?
seeing that here.
Are you seeing breastplate or beast
Oh.
plate? Because
So yeah, sorry,
probably
breast.
breastplate.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I have to tell you what that is.
No, I was reading it as beast, so I'm like, what is
Uh-huh.
it? What is a beast plate?
Well, the ring mail is
So-
the base level that you would end up getting if you got scale mail too, because she has +2 on her dex.
See, these
Mhm.
have got disadvantage to stealth, which is what
Yeah.
Mara needs.
But
right,
Luna
that's why
doesn't
you
need
don't.
it.
That's going to be most heavy armor, so you don't want heavy armor for
Yeah,
Moro.
so you'll probably want medium, which will probably up the armor class by 1, and I can even give them a bit of a hit point buff as well.
Yeah,
to
spiked
make them
armor is an
slightly more
AC
bulky.
of 14.
What is Luna's current AC? 12?
14.
Martine.
14? Oh, she has a natural armor. Interesting.
Mara's is
Yeah.
16. I think I'm gonna leave Mara as she is. I'm not gonna get her any, like, armor.
Okay.
Go breastplate.
Moro's
Banana.
not going to get any armor? Okay.
No, Mara's
Get a
not gonna
breastplate
armor.
for your kitty.
I'm just gonna
Is
pull
that-
Mara off to the side and talk her out of it.
Like,
It'll
what would
bring her
be
up to
best?
16. That's
So-
what I'm saying.
So breastplate. Then whatever is best. So if breastplate is best, then breastplate.
Okay. So
Barding
the
armor is what
basic
this would
breastplate.
be considered.
Mhm. So basic
Jinka's
breastplate.
saying
You
leather.
want to keep maneuverability. So we're going to give her an armor class of 15. Breastplate. And we're going to put her hit points to 20 now instead of 13.
I can deal with that.
So she should that's 7 extra hit points, which armor doesn't usually give, by the way.
I can deal with that.
15 or 16 meteor?
15.
Oh, okay.
If it was heavy, I'd do a +2.
Oh, so you're doing it as a custom type. Okay.
Yeah, custom type.
I
I'm
have
just
a weird question.
I'm just editing the companion straight up, so it'll reflect
Yeah.
on
Gotcha.
the character sheet.
I have a weird question.
Yes.
Can he do a kind of design embossed in the armor?
Yes. That would take a lot longer though, depending on the design.
I just wanted a crescent moon shape done
Oh
somewhere
yeah,
on the armor
that's simple. That's simple.
for Luna.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah,
embossed
yeah.
somewhere.
I could do moon.
We've had lots
that's
of
simple.
practice of that on Tuesday. Putting holes and stuff is easy.
But embossing is not putting a hole. Embossing is making it pop out a little bit or indent a smidge. No hole, please.
All right. So you said you have ore?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes,
May
we
I
do.
see? Oh, all right.
Yes.
Okay.
I will go ahead and pull 5 pounds of ore out of the bag of holding for him.
Okay. He takes it and he's like, "Oh yes, this is good ore. This is as good as the other ore you gave me."
Yeah,
It's
we
nice.
went and found some more.
Oh yeah. Okay. I can make good armor out of this. You come back in 2.5 days. Check on it. At most it'll be 3, but if you come back in 2.5, I can give you an update.
Okay, that sounds absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for doing this for me.
Of course, of course.
So, do you need me to get Luna to stay still so you can take some measurements?
I was taking measurements as you were discussing.
Oh,
She's good.
okay.
She's good.
Good, Luna, and I'll pat her head.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you give him the ore. Do you pay him now, or are you gonna pay him after?
We can pay him now, that's fine. I'll just do the math really quick.
Yeah, either way is fine. I trust you guys.
11 G's.
So
it was 12.
yeah, 12.
Yep,
Oh,
12.
okay. Sorry, 12.
I wrote it down, it's fine. And I've done the math, so I know how much we'll have at the end of it.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's good. All right, so you hand over the money and the ore, and he goes to work on it. If Rash stays with him, and you guys make your way to where? What would you like to do now? You got 3
Before
days.
we leave, I'm gonna hug Ifarash and tell her, have a good visit.
Mm-hmm.
Keep a better eye out for spider dens next time, please.
Oh,
Yep.
that would lead to an interesting conversation with our
bandits.
cousin,
A
huh?
boob trip.
Yeah,
And-
leave
and-
on that note so she has to explain herself. Exactly.
Yep. And bandits.
Bye.
I
I'll see you
guess-
in 2 days. Walk out the door.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. And then I
Hmm.
guess head off to the guild hall?
So there's plenty of things you can do. You could go to the guild hall, because you guys wanted to check for some quests, but you're not leaving just yet, so you don't have to do that right away. You could explore the town. You could go shopping. Go to
Go
the
visit.
What does
library.
Stick want to do?
Go see Grimly.
Boss Grimly.
Yep. Maybe he wants another date with Saflin.
I'm not particularly wanting to seek anyone out in particular right now. I wanted to go look at survival gear because we have a long journey ahead.
Okay.
That too.
And since we're in town for minimum 3 days, if there are tasks around town, we can pick them up at the guild hall.
Yeah, that's true.
Talon probably wants to at least pop in to see May. Maybe. Proof of life.
Yes.
Even though she doesn't remember him?
Yeah, I would love to see my sister again.
Yeah.
I know she doesn't remember me, but yeah, I'd like
Poor
to see her.
Sappy.
Yeah, not thinking about that right now. Moving on.
I don't think
Curse,
you
there
can
is no
play
curse.
cards with dice.
Yeah, you guys,
not
you guys
thinking
could.
about the sending stone in the bag. Nope.
You guys could go to a local tavern and play some cards, or dice or something.
I think shopping and then guild hall. Or should we do
Okay.
guild hall then shopping? Because if there's a quest somewhere in town, I don't know. Thoughts?
I mean, we can check with the quest first, but then I definitely, before we leave,
Need to go shopping.
we need to go shopping
Mhm.
for survival gear so that we are stocked because it will be an extended trip. We want to
And
make sure
maybe
that we have
some more
adequate
rations.
water flask, adequate rations, adequate cover in case of inclement weather. You know.
All right, so
All the stuff
where
and things.
would you guys like to go first?
Guild hall.
Guess
Guild hall?
guilds.
Okay, you guys make your way over to the guild hall, and as you're approaching the guild hall, Callan gets really excited and runs ahead of you guys to see his sister. And as you guys walk in, you see him like jumping over the desk to hug his sister, who is
He
very
probably
taken
thinks he's
aback by
insane.
this.
And is
It's
about
like,
to call security on him.
What
So
are you doing? I told you
Sorry
your
about
sister.
him.
Get off of me!
reach over, grab him, and pull him bodily back. Be like,
But-
hey,
I'm sorry.
Bye.
I'm
Calm.
good. I'm sorry. I'm good. I just got a little
we're so
overexcited
sorry
at
about
seeing
him.
her
He
again.
got very excited to see people. It's been a long few days.
It's okay. I just wasn't expecting it. Welcome back, guys.
Hi.
What?
We've had an interesting few days.
What can I do for you? As she's like brushing herself off.
We're in town for a few days, so we were wondering if there were any tasks that needed doing while we're around for about 3 days.
Let me see. Let me take a look real quick.
Hey, please no scary remix in a basement, please.
I'm assuming that they've been vetting any shops from the any
That was more
requests from the
sarcasm.
so-called
So it's-
magic shop a little bit better since the last time, but we can, yeah.
It's actually a bit quiet at the moment. I do have one quest, but it's a few days out. Well, it's
We
outside
will
of
be
town.
heading-
And you wouldn't need to be there for a few days. Is what I mean.
Well, if it
Where is
helps, we're planning on heading up to another town up north after the 3 days.
Oh, that's perfect.
If that helps at all. We're heading
that'll
up
be right on your
towards
way.
Donnelly.
Yeah, that'll be right on your way. It's actually a party. They need some bodyguards.
Well, I think we have done some bodyguarding at this point now.
Yeah.
They're
I'd say
presenting the largest sapphire ever found.
Looks at Sam.
It's actually a
Or San.
spell gem sapphire as well. So it
Is
is
glancing at
huge.
San out of the corner of her eye and being like, "Do not,
Don't even think about it.
do not."
the
we
only
both look.
the only prerequisite is you would need some dress clothes.
Oh, this is a formal event.
Yes, it is a formal event.
Would my
it's
performer's
at a
costume
mansion.
qualify, or do we need particularly noble brand clothing?
Just something nicer. It doesn't have to be like top of the line, but they do request you to dress formally.
I'll show the corner of my bard performer outfit, which is a very pretty teal dress with golden colored lining and be like, would this suffice, or does it need to be more so?
Um,
Is it black tie?
it's black tie. I'd say it needs a little bit more dressy than that.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we'd be going shopping then.
So costume does not count.
Uh,
Noted.
mhm.
That is.
Do you know if
Let
there is
me
a
check
good
something
place
real
in
quick here.
town to get that kind
Yes.
of clothing?
Yes, of course.
Before we get too attached to this, I'm checking the cost of that because clothing does have variable cost depending on the
I already have
type,
the
which would
cost in
be
my head for each of you.
well, okay, because I'm like actual fine clothing, which is what you're saying this is 15 gold pieces of set.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
Yeah,
if
they're
it's
generally
that
15
price
to 20.
that it may be out of our budget without getting an advance.
You guys do have those gems to sell.
I thought we used one.
I thought we
Or-
did also.
Is there
Or
a
did we
blue
use
gem?
two
You-
for
you have-
Callan to identify?
Callan took one. I think you have 2 other pearls, and then you have all the stuff from the the robe of useful items.
Is there a blue gem?
No, you're not getting the sapphire.
San, don't make me ask Moro to sit on you. I'll do it.
Morrow's
So
sitting on
you guys
Callan,
could definitely make it work.
which Meteor hasn't actually noticed yet.
What?
Yeah, Son went to the guild hall and started playing some dice with her loaded dice.
Looks for stealing opportunity, deception,
And
stealth.
Morrow's sitting on Callan.
Okay.
So, do we have a blue gem?
Are you trying to steal from the guild?
No.
Is
from
San
the people in it.
actively
Think
listening to the conversation to know that we're talking about a sapphire? Or is San
Uh,
distracted
I get what
doing
she's
dice?
meaning. She's looking to see if we have a blue gem, probably, so we could swap it out.
Yeah.
Just in
Um,
case, asking
My
for a
thing
friend.
is making sure if San is already trying to gamble, is San paying attention to
Oh,
conversation?
you're wanting to swap it out for the gem that they're presenting?
I'm
No,
not
no,
listening to the
she's just
conversation. Morrow is.
asking.
So,
Remember?
what she said is this is the largest sapphire gem ever found.
Yeah, there's no chance of that.
We'll see. Also,
So
Morrow's
this
the one
this
listening
thing's
to the
like
conversation.
the size of your head.
It's unlikely to be easy to pass off a duplicate. Or
Not to
fake.
mention, we would not get paid if we do not get sorry.
And
we
we
would
would
not get
blacken
paid
our
if
names
we
with the guild hall if it found
Yeah.
out that we were stealing on a mission that they assigned us.
ain't happening.
Fine, I'm gonna go back to stealing stuff from random people.
That's fine.
Much safer.
Just don't get caught.
I'm trying not to, but Meteor hasn't said anything.
So you were trying to steal from someone at the guild hall? Is that what that
Looking
rules
for
were?
opportunity.
There's
Um,
lots
Earlier,
of
she also
things.
said she wanted
Gotcha.
to play cards and dice with her loaded dice.
I need to
So
make my money back.
yeah, we can definitely do that.
Maybe at the tavern. or
With
some-
that
or-
perception roll, there's plenty of people in here you could steal from. They are all adventurers like you, so they could have some
But-
good stuff.
my guess is there is a lot of people in here, and you don't want to get caught.
No, I mean like drunks and stuff. Or just people that.
Go
aren't
hang out at the
adventurous.
tavern later.
Okay, I'm saving them rolls for the tavern.
Okay, tavern would be a good place to try and cheat and steal.
just not the upper bunks and stuff
Right.
here.
Right.
The other
Um,
tavern.
So yeah, you asked for a place. She does direct you to a place where you could buy said fine dining clothes, or yeah,
Black
Fine
tie
clothing.
black
clothes.
tie clothing. But that was the only quest she had for you at the moment.
Okay.
And Meteor says we definitely could do the.
And she goes ahead and marks on your map where this would be. So the mansion is right there.
Oh, not far at all then.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
And she also points out, after you've gone there too, there's a little cut through straight to that will take
I'm
you.
guessing here.
Yeah, so if you go straight through here, you can get back to the road, and you don't have to go all the way around those mountains.
That would actually help.
That would be a big help.
Yeah, there is a road through there as well. It's just not marked on most maps. It's kind of a private road. That whole land surrounded by the mountains there, that's owned by the owners of the mansion.
Okay.
But since you're going to be working for them, I don't see why they would have any trouble with you going through there.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Okay. So you got your directions, and that'll be in 4 days.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hand May a pixie stick and be like, "Hey, we picked these up off a wandering vendor. Try this in a safe place, but supposedly it's fun."
You hand them to who?
May.
I may.
To May?
Just give her
Oh.
one pixie stick and just give her
Oh.
the same warning.
Okay. And she looks it over, and then she pops it in her mouth.
Okay.
All right.
We're right here, so we
So-
can see what happens and
Uh-huh.
help if needed.
So I need to pull up
The
what it
pixie
does
sticks.
again.
Now I get to know what it does without trying it on myself.
Okay. So I'm gonna
I'm
roll.
interested now. What's this gonna do?
Okay. So she pops it in her mouth and starts
God.
chewing on these gummy worms. And
It's pixie sticks, not gummy worms.
or sorry, pixie sticks, yeah. My bad. She all right.
Sprinkles
Sorry, I was
the dust
describing
on
the
her
wrong
tongue.
thing. Yes. So she sprinkles the dust in her mouth. It's like, sugary. And then, let's see, I need to roll another dice. Okay. So, as she swallows, she falls to the ground.
Medicine check.
All right, so you go over, go ahead and roll medicine.
She's dreaming.
I did not do
10,
good.
a 6.
I'm distracted.
Lily with a 19. Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's a little bit better.
With your 19, she is fast asleep.
Ooh.
Anyone
Saffron,
have a
can I
way
have
to
those?
wake her?
She is
I mean,
fast
sleep
asleep.
spells are generally pretty easy to break. And
Saff,
everything that we got was very temporary. It'll probably wear off pretty soon.
can I have the pixie sticks?
How
Well,
many
this is
did you buy,
unfortunate.
Lily?
Hmm?
How many did you buy? I forget.
I bought 4. I gave her
4?
1.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
can I have a pixie
I still have
stick?
3.
Alright,
Tell you what, why don't we save this for when we're feeling like we're kind of feeling the insomnia, rather than have them right now.
No, I was gonna keep it in case I need to put someone to sleep.
so
Wow.
Yeah, but can
Meta-
you really force
So
somebody
as-
to eat a pixie stick?
we
So-
we aren't sure. Like everything we've had has had variable effects, right? How do we know that's the only effect? I don't want to
Mhm.
trust that. I think we need
So-
to experiment at least
Fair
one
enough.
more time.
As you guys are talking this over her sleeping body, she actually starts stirring and wakes up. It's like,
Sorry, did you have a
what?
nice nap?
How are you?
Oh.
It's been a day.
No,
A
you
day?
dozed off for about a minute,
2 minutes.
2 minutes. It's not been that
So
long. It's been 2
she
minutes.
was asleep for 2 minutes. Like, oh, I feel very nicely rested. That was a nice nap.
Good.
I was kind of having a stressful day, so even a 2-minute nap is nice, you know.
Well, now we know.
Can't say I was expecting to fall asleep though.
Yeah, sorry
about
about
that.
that. We weren't told what they did, but we were gonna try them also, and we wanted to make sure that everything was safe and
Wait,
that you
so-
were okay.
So you tested them on me.
I didn't tell you to eat it right away. I expected you to wait.
Well, I didn't figure you would give me anything that would harm me at all, which
And
I
I
guess it
didn't.
didn't.
And I didn't.
Mm.
I
You were told that
100%
none of it
would
would be
not have
harmful.
given it.
I see
Nothing
you.
that
She
we
kind of.
obtained was harmful from that merchant. I would not have passed it to you if there was.
She's like, I see you, and she kind of like does the finger to the eyes, like look back and forth at you and her, like, she doesn't seem upset whatsoever. It's kind of like a joking.
Like
It
a
was
cheeky
mild,
one.
It was a mild prank.
Mhm,
That's
yeah.
all it was.
She's like,
Fine.
I see you. I know I was your guinea pig.
Yeah, we were told that
Then
nothing
something
that
pops
we
up
bought was
above her
harmful.
head. She will remember. No.
Now, just kind of mischievous
May
tiefling
will
grin
remember
here.
your decision.
Remember, Saplin is a tiefling. Reminder. Mischief happens. But yeah.
All right. So anything else you're wanting to do in the guild hall?
Think that's it. We got instructions on where we could potentially acquire clothing, so
Mm-hmm.
I think that was what we needed there.
All right. Is that where
Alan
you guys...
got his proof of life.
Mm-hmm.
I did suggest going to the tavern and then going shopping.
Okay.
But
There's
here's
extra
question.
funds.
No, true.
Get some
But
lunch,
don't
have a performance, give Son a chance to steal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
And then make purchases.
All right. So you guys are heading
Yeah.
to the tavern?
Yes.
Upstairs
Sure.
tavern or local tavern?
Not upstairs. I don't think we want to steal from other adventurers in the guild hall.
Local
Okay.
tavern.
So you make your way over to
The ones with actual drunks and not the ones where they just act like they're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
It is around 2:00 when you get there, to the local tavern.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So you walk in. There aren't a lot of people in here right now.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Go, Safi.
That was a natural 19.
Nice. So you walk into the tavern, and it's actually fairly empty at the moment.
Damn it.
So you walk up to the barkeep, and he's like, "Oh, hi. Don't get many people in here this time of day. What can I do for you?"
We were hoping to pick up some lunch. We've been on the road for a bit, and I was hoping you wouldn't mind if I put on a small performance.
Oh, sure. Your performance will probably do better tonight. We have some games going on tonight.
Ooh,
Some
what kind of
poker, some dice.
Okay, we'll do that later.
Be lots of people here tonight.
I don't think I can hold that performance roll, sadly. I think I'd have to do it again.
I'll let you keep that performance roll.
Okay. Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
hold it
think
then.
you would have made it if you knew.
If I'd known that, I wouldn't have made it, yeah.
Right, exactly.
Can we just get some lunch for now then? And come back
Yeah,
later?
sure. For the lot of you, that'll be 2 silver.
Meat and milk for me, please.
Of course. Right. So you guys
I
eat your
actually
lunch?
want some meat, and if they have anything fresh for produce wise, just so that we're not eating everything out of the bag and holding immediately.
I can put some strawberries on. We got some nice fresh strawberries.
That sounds
maybe a little
wonderful.
salad.
Yes. Yes,
All
Can
ma'am.
I
right.
have some
I can
strawberries
make
in
you a
my
salad.
milk?
Sure. That's a bit odd, but sure.
It just
I like
adds some
strawberries
sweetness.
and milk. It's
Uh,
like dessert,
I can't
but
say I've
without
ever
the
tried
sugar.
that before.
It's good.
Yeah.
Oh, what if somebody froze the milk and mixed the strawberries in with it? I bet that would be really tasty.
Frozen milk? Huh.
Actually, my adoptive parents used to do that all the time. That's where I kind of got my milk and strawberry thing from.
That
Oh no, Isekai
frozen.
is invading D&D.
I think they
That
called it
sounds.
ice cream.
Never. I can't say I've ever heard of ice cream before. Sounds a bit strange.
You know what? When I go back to see my parents, I'll get them to write down their recipe for it. I'll bring it back for you. It's actually really good. I think your patrons would love it.
I'd have to
Mayday.
taste it
Yeah.
first.
Like,
I'm
I
not going
wasn't
to serve
gonna go
anything
that
I
far,
haven't
but you just
tasted.
went straight in.
You went straight for ice cream.
I was just implying.
Hey, maybe I could get
Something
paid
that
for the
doesn't
recipe later.
exist. And you're like, yeah, my parents make that all the time. This thing that doesn't exist.
And who
Yeah,
says
no,
it doesn't exist?
And this
don't
time,
only create ice.
there
No,
is no ice
no.
cream creation. Not any like widespread. Maybe someone's done it somewhere, but
Or even if you took some cream and you just like stirred it until it was really fluffy
that
and had it with the
What?
strawberry.
There's no ice
If-
making
if you're-
spells?
if your milk is fluffy, doesn't that just mean it's gone bad?
Do they not know what cream is?
They don't know what whipped cream is.
You
Well,
gotta
that's
remember,
weird.
food in this day and age is very simple.
Yep.
But how is freezing milk not simple?
Well,
Are there no ice
freezing
spells?
freezing milk to make ice cream because it's
Mhm.
slightly more involved than just freezing the
The
milk.
general population can't cast spells. So
Correct.
thinking of freezing anything is weird.
Yeah, like they did.
Requires a lot of ice and requires a lot of salt,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which they
It
may
would
not
it would
have
be
thought
a
of
bit of
using
a
in that
waste in this
combination.
day and age to
Right.
do
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Probably the main people who would be able to do that sort of thing would be high end.
Or somebody who can actually cast ice spells.
Right.
Like a druid.
Okay. That's why I was saying it.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Saplins
it is
used
totally
to,
possible that Lilia's parents may have actually done this.
Mm-hmm.
Saplins just used to experimenting with a bunch of things in a very close knit town where everybody's professions mix.
Don't forget, my parents did not live near population of things, so they kind of did everything for themselves.
Well, tell you what. I'll try anything. So if you're able to bring me some of this, I will try it. I can't promise anything, and it better not be sour milk. Better not have gone bad to make it fluffy, because that still sounds very.
Well, mine
Weird.
wouldn't have been fluffy. Mine would have been ice cream.
Is there a plant that would be the equivalent to vanilla? I'm just curious.
There would be vanilla plants, yeah, like vanilla beans.
Okay. Because I'm just
The
trying to
NPC
think.
better be lactose intolerant, says Kinga.
Right.
The NPC.
Well, another thing I could always try and do as well, if I could figure out how to do an ice spell, which I don't have yet. Bananas frozen can make a good ice cream too.
I implied. Do the eyeballs
Just
come with the
off
banana
topic here, out of character. Who in this group has actually made ice cream before?
Me.
Me.
Have.
I have.
Also
I've had
me.
homemade ice cream
Okay.
plenty of times.
Okay.
We had an ice
So
So
cream
we all
maker.
roughly know the mechanics. All right.
Yep.
The old-fashioned, not with an ice cream maker way. Yep.
Oh,
Well,
I
we
haven't done that.
have an ice cream maker,
We had an
but
ice
it's
cream
the
maker.
type you stick in the freezer for a long ass time, and you have to keep sticking it in the freezer and take it out and stir it, and then stick it in the freezer, take it out and stir it.
My
that
grandmother would do
kind.
the thing where you salt the ice in one big bowl and put a bowl on top of it with your cream and sugar and everything.
I have an
and you
ice cream
whisk it.
maker, and Firedale, that's exactly what it does. That's all it
Yep.
does. You put in a ton of ice, you put in ice cream salt, which is a specific salt,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you basically mix it and keep it cold the entire time.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Where ours was a
Gotta
thing,
keep adding
like
ice.
a barely type of thing that you had to take the lid off and put it in and out of the freezer and mix it every so often.
All right. Well, we are getting a little off topic.
Yep, sorry.
I did say off topic.
Let's get back to the campaign for the viewers.
So eat our lunch and then I guess go shopping and
Yep. All right. So you've eaten your lunch, and you make
How
your way
much money
to
do I take off
2
for
silver.
lunch?
2 silver.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't high-end food like the guild hall.
I'll actually take that out of my personal fund because I have tips from performances now.
All right. So you make your way over to the clothing shop that May had directed you to, and you walk in, and it's so it's not like your normal clothing store that you'd go to nowadays.
Like a high-end boutique
It's
sort of
like
thing.
it's pretty much like a tailor, where they have things that you can try on, and
But it would have to be made to fit you.
they have pre-made things, but they also can make things specifically for you. Those would be more
They
expensive.
can take them
More
in
expensive.
places.
Yeah,
if
so they
needed
can
to make
adjust them
better
if you
fit.
want. Exactly. So, but they have plenty of selections of already made things that you could just purchase.
Can
Okay.
I price one of the options that they have versus what it would take to tailor them briefly?
So you go up to the tailor, and he's like, "Yes, how may I help you? What would you like today?"
Hi, we're looking at going to kind of a fancy event, and we were wondering if we could peruse your collection of clothing. You have such beautiful clothing here.
Of course, of course. And I forgot to mention, this is an elf, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
An elven man.
Makes sense.
What kind of clothes are you looking for?
It's a black
Formal.
tie event.
Definitely
Oh,
formal.
yes, okay. What style?
Well, I think possibly dresses for myself and Lilia, questioning Lilia, and maybe some pants options for our friend Son and the 2 gentlemen.
All right.
And 3
Traffic
gentlemen,
Son.
with Callan.
Well, for the dresses, are you wanting like straight gown? You want some frills? What are you looking for? We'll start with the ladies.
Ron definitely
okay,
does not
man?
want to dress. Formal, would knee length be considered, or just under knee length be considered formal? This is an out of character question.
It could be, yeah.
Like, is it cocktail attire or is it more evening wear?
Cocktail is fine.
Okay, so yeah, just after knee length would be fine.
So we're not going
something
ball
that
gown
goes
here.
out. I would like something that's kind of flowy out at my waist and just below the knee,
All right.
preferably strapless on top.
Strapless? Okay. So he goes and pulls out a few options. There's this nice blue dress, a nice red one, and a white one.
For me, I'm
Any of these
definitely
that you
interested
fancy?
to try the blue.
The blue? All right. Go ahead and step into the changing room. And what about you? And he motions to San.
I'll go get myself changed.
Let's see.
I think San wants a pantsuit.
That's fine too.
Can my
I don't
dress
know
have
about a
pockets?
pantsuit But
A
if I have to,
pantsuit.
She says she doesn't know about a pantsuit.
Oh,
no,
you
I
don't.
don't know about. I just want a
Okay.
dress. If I have to wear a dress, I don't like dresses
Well,
myself.
Well-
actually.
Saflin did say no to a dress for you, so if you do want like a formal
I just need-
pantsuit, you
And he didn't react badly to it, which was partly why I asked.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be out of the question for you
As
to
long as
not
I've
do
got-
a dress if you're not comfortable with what they have on offer.
As long as I can have somewhere to put daggers.
Okay.
I'm
So-
sure you can fix something.
I'm a performer by trade, so I would probably ask for something that wouldn't get in the way of my instruments, but also looks nice and maybe kind of billowy.
Okay.
And Curio just keeps looking back and forth, little panic in his eyes, and then fire.
So
Look-
so maybe upper body is a little bit more fitted and bottom is a bit more billowy where it won't get in the way.
Okay. He shows you a few options and a few different colors as well.
Mhm.
I'll let you guys decide what colors you get. You can basically
I was
describe
already
what you're looking
thinking
for,
blue.
and you can get it.
Curio
was-
taps Safi on the shoulder
Yeah, I will pick something out for Curio.
and but beckons her over to the corner. Curio would like to talk with Safi for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, Safi, my companion, my friend, my lovely friend, I'm but a simple tabaxi. My soul necessitates little outside of sustenance for my being's prolongation. And the intermittent or, well, occasional or recurrent search for lustrous, absorbent, magnificent, stunning, flocculent, or otherwise admirable things and meat. So please, choose me something that would accentuate my tale. I have no clue what to pick.
Okay.
All right. So,
I will keep that in mind.
Lilia and Saflin are both getting dresses. San, did you decide what you want? A black dress, black and silver, actually, so you can hide your blade with those.
You want an actual dress, though. It just says black for me, black and silver, actually, because I can hide blades in with those.
Yeah, so dress or
I'm
pantsuit?
thinking. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
You'll
Oh,
have a
dress.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
do you want it not super form-fitting and possibly with pockets in it so you can also hide stuff in it? There you go.
Pockets. I don't often have pockets. I could probably add some pockets on for an extra cost.
Roughly how much would that be?
I'll add it into the cost, and you can at the end. I'll have to tally it though.
Can I get some pockets in mine too, please?
Mm-hmm. Or we have leg bands. We have leg bands. If you'd like some of those.
I don't think that would work with me because I'm like knee length dress.
So you could so the leg bands would go like on your upper thigh. So they would be above the knee. Leg bands and
Think like-
armbands. Yeah.
Think like Assassin's Creed.
I never played it.
Yeah, garters.
Well, you could
Garters.
do
Yeah, garters.
legged arm holsters pretty easily. You can also have hidden inner pockets in dress folds that
Mhm.
That's
will
what I
lay
was
nicely
thinking.
for flat blades.
That's
Usually
what I was
you
thinking.
would put those either on the bodice or right below.
Mhm.
Because I really doubt I can walk around with a giant scythe on my back.
Nope.
I mean, you could
Well,
you could
you-
go a la Wonder Woman movie.
You are
where you have
bodyguards, so
a large blade across
you
the
would
back.
likely be allowed to have your weapons as bodyguards.
True.
I would still prefer a
security.
pocket in the folds of the side of the dress, kind
Okay.
of.
I mean, that would be a great place for, say, hidden daggers.
Yeah,
Mm.
and hidden potions and stuff like that.
Aurora, what would you like?
No, nothing particularly too fancy.
We'll have to go to the big and tall for you, I think.
I kind of looking at him. I'm like, very much so.
All right. We have good selection. No worries.
And I put some information for curios in the chat.
All right. Think something with a tailcoat for curio. Allow some emphasis on the actual tail and have some nice fitted lines elsewhere. You talking about
think a
like a
crisp-
tux tail type of thing?
Kind of, yeah. Like a vest with a tail.
A vest with okay, that works.
Can I make a little addition to it? I think a crisp white shirt to bring out the color of his tail, and then possibly a blue tie to match his eyes.
My primary preference for the shirts would be for the sake of their mobility. So I want to be careful with the shirt. Crisp white shirt is fine, but the arms need to have enough give that they don't tear the arm seams.
I meant that as in
if it
color.
gets into a fight.
Mhm.
Okay.
I meant that only as in color. A
Okay.
crisp white in color to accent the tail, but then a tie or a bow tie in a nice blue color to match his eyes.
I was actually thinking maybe the actual vest tailcoat could follow his current color scheme with kind of the off-white neutralish color with the blue tie would be really good, would make it pop.
Mm-hmm. All right, so he takes down notes for all of your stuff, and Callan gives him notes for his own as well. With Aurora, he comes out with this. It's not like a suit, but it has like an overcoat, which like fits your muscles and your build very well, and some formal pants, and so it's not a suit, but it kind of wears like one almost. And then Curio, he comes out with this white kind of poofy dress shirt, button up all the way to the top, a nice blue bow tie.
Are we talking Seinfeld poofy?
I don't know.
The cute shirt.
And with a nice like blue vest as well that has a nice little tail at the back. It like a split tail, so one goes on each side of his tail. And Callan gets his. Saflin gets the one she described. So you all find something that
we're all going to be very dressy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
So since we're here, though, does he do non-dressy clothes? Something that I could possibly find for Luna?
We have commoner clothes, yes. I'm trying to do a French accent, and I'm doing really bad at it.
I think I'd also like to look at something for Luna, too.
For Kitty?
Yes, for my companion. I actually have a really funky mask who can turn her into human.
Human I can do.
Let me show you.
I don't have cat clothes, though. I'm sorry.
I'll show you. So I guess this is the first time I'm actually going to be doing this. And so I'll take the mask out and place it gently on her face, and she'll turn into a human girl.
I hope you're in the changing room.
So
no, I would have been back out. Sorry, I guess I'll come back out and ask that question.
So you put the mask on Luna's face, and she slowly starts to morph. Like she kind of crouches down, like tightening up a bit onto the ground, and her tail starts shrinking until it's gone.
Mara's freaking out.
Her fur starts going away, and it's changing into like skin, and her paws turn into hands and feet, and
I have a feeling I'm going to need something to cover her.
She transforms, and then she looks up And she stands up, and she is completely naked.
Curio, can I borrow that robe for a minute to cover her?
And she doesn't know any better either, so she's just standing there, completely exposed, not covering anything up.
I'll offer the clothing.
I'll just cover her in
oh
the robe
my!
for a minute. Sorry
It's
about the
naked!
nakedness. This is the first time I've actually had her transform, so I don't have clothes for her, and I think I would like some, if I can afford some. You see my problem here.
Just take this. And he grabs some commoner clothes, and just throws it at her, like, and he's like trying not to look.
I'm sorry.
And when you bring them closer to Luna, she just looks at you and goes,
And I'll look at Luna and I'm like, no, come with me. And I grab her hand and pull her into a change room.
and as you pull her, she actually trips and falls because she's not used to human legs.
So I'll pick her up and walk her carefully to the change room. Because my assumption of how I want her to look is going to be shorter than me.
Oh, Firedale, what are these pictures?
Oh, I actually provided a picture of the tailcoat.
Cat with mustache.
It's a cat with a blue bow tie, because people mention blue and bow tie.
Okay.
I actually gave a picture of the tailcoat I was thinking about for Curio.
Okay.
I like it.
So you go and you get her in some clothes.
Yes.
And bring her back out, and she's in this like nice little dress outfit, and she looks really cute in it.
Thank you.
Poor Moro.
Yeah. So he then goes to ring it up, and he's like, "You can keep that, by the way."
Again, sorry about that. I do have one other request, if it might be possible, and hopefully not a really big job.
And he looks at you, and he's like, "Yes."
Might it
What
be
is it?
possible to get sort of a ribbony thing made for Luna for around her neck when she's in cat form?
Just like a bow kind of thing.
Like a something that I can tie into a bow to match my color of dress for her while we're gone to the fancy event.
He reaches behind the counter and pulls out a bow that you can tie. He's like this?
Is it the same color as my dress, is what I'm wondering?
Yeah, he can grab one that's the same color.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. I want her to look fancy.
Alright, I add that on.
Is that okay with you guys?
Yes.
I want her to look pretty.
Okay. So, let's see. With the...
Hey, who are you putting the parrot mask on?
Uh-oh.
Put it on Moro.
Oh, you put it on Moro again?
No, the parrot mask is the one that mimics voices. I don't know if is it one voice or just all voices.
Let's see. Parrot mask.
I thought it was the other mask you were putting on.
No, I didn't put the Ditto mask on her.
You can mimic voices heard only while the mask is worn. So any voice you hear, you can mimic.
Okay. I have an idea.
So Moro can now start talking like Lilia.
That's scary.
Sorry, excuse me. All right, so with all that, the dresses, three dresses, 3 menswear, the alterations to the dress,
No
the bow.
To the dress or dresses, Son, are you wanting the pockets?
3. What's that?
Is Son wanting the pockets?
Yeah, she is. He already said the alterations to the dress.
But dresses, I do want
Dresses.
pockets too.
Okay.
Please.
All right. All together.
I mean, I have some sewing capability. I can do minor tweaks.
All together, we'll say 70 gold.
Do we have enough for that?
How much?
You do.
70.
70.
Hey, Buff Bud.
If we're using the gems, we'll have a bit more left over. But
So-
remember, the 5 platinum in the bag of holding is equivalent to 10 gold per platinum.
Yep, 10,
So 50.
10 gold per.
Yeah.
So we have in the bag 84 gold right now.
He would actually say 7 platinum. He wouldn't say 70 gold. He'd say 7 platinum.
Okay. We
So
do
we
still
do
have
have
the
it.
money on the robe.
It might not
too.
be bad to dip into that.
Well, I'll fold up the robe and hand it to Saflin. Do you want to take some of the money off of here?
That might help.
I'm wearing it.
I thought you handed it to me so I could cover.
Oh, that. Okay.
That robe.
Yeah. I was asking that so I could cover her. She was naked.
Hold on, I'm
Okay,
trying
it
to look
didn't
at what
click.
was on the robe for pockets.
We have one bag with 100 gold pieces in it, and we have a bag that will have, or it has 10 gems on it, each one worth 100 gold pieces. So each gem is worth 10 platinum.
But would he take gems as payment?
You could ask.
No,
He probably
I
doesn't have
require
much use for
money.
gems.
I would require
You'd
money.
have to go sell them.
You guys have enough money to pay him right now. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I meant
I
to
mean-
Steal
restock
from
our
us.
funds, we'd have to go sell them.
Yes. Correct.
Or we could steal.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pay him out of the bag of holding right now, but we will want to supplement that again with the stuff from the robe after.
Yep.
When we're out alone, I will excise the 100 gold piece bag to add to ours.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a list of what all was.
Well, I've got it all
All right.
listed so, on my character sheet, so it's all good.
Right, that's why I had it in my notes somewhere, but we made sure that whoever had it equipped put it all
Yep.
down.
On the actual item.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I will
Okay.
go ahead and remove that from the bag of holding.
All right. So alterations will be done in the morning.
Okay. Thank you again for the clothes for Luna. I'm sorry about the nakedness.
Sure,
I didn't know that would happen.
I bet
It-
Meteor
it-
didn't think
it's
the game
fine.
today would be clothes shopping.
Yeah, I didn't know she'd end up naked. I am so sorry. I wasn't prepared for that.
It's fine. I wasn't upset.
He got an eyeball. And some.
All right.
It's not something you see, every day.
In fact, I gave the discount for that.
I did that wrong. Hold on. Redoing my math here. Either way, we have enough.
Did you guys hear what I said?
You
Yeah,
gave a
he gave a
discount for it.
discount.
Not every day you get to see that.
No, I did do it right. Okay.
That's the first time I got to see her change too. Yeah, we ended up coming across a interesting traveling merchant when we were coming back here, and I picked up this mask. I've been waiting to transform her.
Places Ditto's mask on Luna.
You can't. She's currently masked with
You can't put a
Just gonna-
mask over a
She
mask.
said takes mask back
I'm
right
just
before
gonna
that.
convert the platinum out of this because 14 gold will go
Oh,
quick.
Son takes mask back. Wait.
No, I took the mask back off of Morrow because she was freaking out.
Oh, okay.
I tried to place and did the mask on Luna.
And then
But
place the Ditto mask on Luna.
Yeah,
Which I
but
can't.
Luna's already masked, so you can't actually
Oh, yeah.
put a
Luna's
mask on a
currently wearing the
mask.
girl mask.
Correct.
That's making her a human.
I
And
have a
please don't
question
take it
about
off.
masks.
You what?
I have a question about the masks.
Okay.
Once the person puts the mask on, does the actual outline of the mask fade to whatever it's the face, or does it still look like the person's wearing the mask?
So Luna's kind of
Goes
transforms
invisible.
into a human face. She can still grab it and take it off, but it looks like she's grabbing her actual face when she does it.
So it's going to be disturbing as shit taking it off.
The Ditto mask would be similar.
And what about the Parrot Mask?
Like the Parrot Mask would just look like the Parrot Mask. It doesn't transform or anything.
Okay.
So the Parrot Mask is like a feathery mask with like scarlet macaw feathers.
It looks like a ballroom masquerade mask.
It looks kind of like a parrot face. With feathers and everything. So you guys are down to 14 gold, huh?
Yep.
Yep, need to go and steal.
Hey, if
You
we
were
ever
looking
need
for ways
formal
to.
clothing.
You were looking for ways to reduce our wealth. You found it.
Mm-hmm. I sure did.
I'm glad we kept some of that money from Briar.
There's a reason why I held on to so much of it. I tried.
I mean, you guys still have plenty of gold, just in other forms at the moment.
It's just not liquid.
Yep. Right.
Not liquid assets.
Liquid gold would be painful.
Not to mention hot.
Only if you form it into a helmet. That I don't recommend.
All right.
Yeah, now you got me thinking of Game of Thrones.
That was the point.
Another thing I've
Can't
never
remember what
seen.
Danny's brother's called.
Okay, so you guys are done clothes shopping. What would you like to do next?
I'm assuming gems would be sold at the... Oh, that would be magic shop. I don't think apothecary has any use for
jewelers.
gems.
I think a jeweler's is more likely.
Yeah, jewelers would certainly be the place where it would be.
But I don't suggest us taking them off now. I suggest we do it tonight while we are in rooms.
Do it somewhere safe, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering where it would go. Same with the money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We don't have the money now to go shopping for survival stuff, though, do we?
Not for much.
So what shall we do until...
I mean, you could get basic equipment
back
for sure.
Have a meal?
We just had lunch at the tavern.
Is it?
We can like time skip.
Yeah, if we don't have anything else to do other than wait around, we can literally just wait around.
Mm-hmm. You can hang out, walk around town until it's time to do this other thing.
So does anybody have anything else they want to do?
So if you guys want to just skip to it's night and time to go to the bar, then we can do that.
Yes.
All right. So
sounds good to me. Though I don't think I'm going to be playing anything.
You guys hang out until nighttime, and you head back to the tavern where games abound.
This is when the clouds fly through the sky and the bright blue sky suddenly turns dark and then orange and then black.
And the apocalypse is coming.
So you guys walk into the bar, or into the tavern, and it is jam-packed. There is people galore. They're all drunk and making lots of noise and having a good time. There's a table of people playing poker. There's one of Blackjack. There's some dice games. There's even a stage set up for karaoke. So, what would you guys like to do?
Is there an open table?
Well, Saplin is due to do a performance.
And she got a
Okay.
27, if I remember right.
26.
Yep. 26, because it was a natural 19, not a 20.
Implied it's been
San-
years since I read The Hobbit.
And
Alright, so-
San is going to steal
Sleight
everything.
Sleight of hand.
So you do
And play some dice.
your performance. Abby, stop. And it is a beautiful performance. The crowd is rowdy and ask for another, and they're like throwing money at you.
I would suggest that San gets advantage on all sleight of hand checks since everyone's distracted.
She can.
Yeah, Saplin is probably reading the mood and is performing some slightly raunchy bar songs just to kind of go with the mood, kind of rile them up a little bit, kind of keep the energy going.
What is that roll?
It was a sleight of hand with advantage.
I'm gonna take your first two sleight of hand rolls, which is a 19 and 8, so you get the 19.
Okay.
Welcome back, Bud.
The 8, I just bashed into someone I was holding a drink. I just kind of spilled a drink down them. Oops.
So we'll do one check for the whole night, not multiple checks for multiple people.
Okay.
So Lily or Saflin, sorry. From your performance, you end up getting 12 gold.
Oh, wow.
In total. They're like throwing money at you left and right. They're drunk. They don't care what they're spending.
And I'm singing drinking songs, which is encouraging more drinks to flow.
Exactly. You got
Making
an
the
extra
tavern
12
keep
gold
very
there.
happy right now.
And you're like, another round on him! He's like, hey!
That's how you get the money flowing. Now to my question, is there an empty table somewhere?
Yes, there is a... Well, it's not, like, empty, but there's, like, empty spots at the Blackjack table.
Is there an empty spot at the bar?
Oh, at the bar? Yeah. You can...
I think I'd plop myself in a chair and pull out a book, order something to drink.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
and
you can find...
to eat.
You can find a spot. Yeah.
So I'd like to plop myself there, order something to eat, and actually read through my book.
And the bartender actually goes up to Saflin during her performance, like, keep it up, girl. Free food for you and your group for the night, if you keep this going.
Oh, gladly take advantage of that.
I did not do well with my read.
I'm not surprised.
I think I've lost the ability.
So, San, with your sleight of hand check, you manage to pilfer, say, another 10 gold worth of stuff.
You're just giving us money back now at this point.
Yeah.
I'll drop it.
You guys got really good rolls, so.
We've earned it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make any money from the cheap dice with the games?
Yeah, we can play some games. We can do... I have... Let's see. So I have... Blackjack table all set up to use.
Oh my god, we're fighting on a blackjack table.
I would like to not participate in the blackjack, and I think I'll just sit here copying over notes.
Cuphead.
Yeah, it's a little jumpy game and everything, but one of the places that you go is like a casino. And
okay, you have to give me a sec. My cat is covering my screen because he stood up.
It's the fluffy tail, isn't it?
Cat butt. But yeah, didn't Pax play Cupheads with EA?
He did.
Yeah, thought so.
All right, so who
That
all would
game.
like to play Blackjack?
Not me. I'm copying notes.
I'll play.
All right, so
It's too bad Blackjack doesn't use dice.
I am
Son.
continuing performance in between eating food.
All right. Callan's gonna play.
I'm gonna grab Curio and just bring him over and play.
I think I'll play.
Because the more people we have that play, the better chance you got to win it.
As a group,
Aurora's gonna play.
My
Curio?
focus is on learning.
Yeah, I've been forced.
Okay.
And Mara wants to
Plus,
play.
I am not good at blackjack. Maths and me don't go well together.
I'm not intelligent.
Okay.
Oh, I mean
But
in
I'm
general, I
wise.
don't do blackjack well. I have a really hard time with it, so I'm kind of useless at that.
I just wonder if Meteor's actually going to have us to play or make us roll.
I think he's gonna have us play.
Gonna have you play. Okay. So, and we'll have a couple of random folks as well. Let's see.
You do fine with numbers, Banana. You just have trouble
Oh no,
reading.
I don't. No, I seriously do have a bad time with blackjack.
San is having Moro spy for her since they can communicate telepathically.
Why not?
It totally makes sense. I just wanted to make sure Meteor got to see that because it's happening. I would totally do it if I had that ability and was that character too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is anyone surprised that it's happening?
Nope.
No.
Oh, good.
Okay.
That's Bertha.
That's Bertha.
She looks like a Bertha.
Well, the other one looks like a Martha. So Martha and Bertha.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start the deals.
I didn't know Roll20 could do this.
Uh-huh.
Nope, neither did I.
Just lots of images.
And then this is the face up for the dealer. All right, so Curio, you are first.
I'm going to look at San and say, okay, what do I do? How do you play?
I'm gonna look at Aurora because I don't know how to play blackjack. Oh, is it blackjack or what are we playing?
Blackjack. Yes.
Blackjack. I know the rules, basically. You're supposed to get as high as you can get to 21 without going over.
So,
I know
Right.
the rules.
Face cards are 10. Aces are 11 or 1.
Fire knows the
Everything
rules,
else is
Curio
face
does
value.
not.
The goal is to get 21.
Yeah, I know the rules. Curio has no clue.
And this is for money too, by the way.
When my
Auntie-
grandparents used to play, it was for quarters.
Auntie is let's say
A silver?
let's say 2 silver is Auntie.
I tap my 7 and attack with the 4.
Put your 7 in defense mode.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
All right, so hit or stay? Curio.
Is this what the dealer said?
Yes.
I will punch Sean in the shoulder.
Hey! Oh.
Hey. Calm down now.
I
Playing
just got it.
cards.
Hit or stay.
Well, who was I supposed to hit?
Do you want another card or not? Hit means another card.
I
Amateur.
guess? Question mark.
And that's a bust.
No, it's not.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Right.
Yeah, that's a 21.
20.
Oh, that is
That's
a 21.
21.
That's a 21.
Blackjack.
That's literally blackjack.
I miscounted. Sorry.
Like,
All right.
fairly certain 7 and 4 is 11.
I miscounted, okay? All right, son. Hit or stay?
Hit.
I'll rub Son's shoulder. Sorry about that.
Mhm.
That's a 20. Just for
Okay.
meteor's sake.
Thanks. Hit or stay?
Oh, yeah, 20. Okay.
Sorry, son, I didn't hear you.
I said stay.
Stay? Okay. Note to Melody, don't let meteor teach child math. Thanks. Aurora, hit or stay?
Another.
Another. Oh, that's a joker.
I don't think
Doesn't
that's
count.
part
Not
of
supposed to be in
blackjack.
there.
Is this music?
I shall take no more.
All right. And this lady is staying.
Better.
Lots of 20s.
Yeah, y'all are doing really good. Callan's gonna hit. And hit again.
That's 19.
Yeah, he'd probably stay with that. 2 9s. This lady's gonna hit. She's drunk. Oh my gosh.
And a 21. No, 20.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
What the heck?
Hey, the
Meteor.
dealer
Alright.
could always flip an ace.
All right, so here's
Did
the
you
dealer's
roll?
down card. He had an ace.
At least I tied. Everyone else lost.
So,
Meteor. Did
Yes.
you shuffle the deck?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
why?
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's shuffled.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so
Oh, it does actually do cards. Nifty.
there's an actual deck which I can shuffle.
In the bottom
recall
corner.
cards.
Yeah, I see that.
Yep. I'm literally just pulling them off of there.
Mhm.
I forget. Does tie go to the dealer in blackjack?
Tie goes to both. There's just no loss.
Okay. So 20s are gonna
Yep,
lose. So
all the 20s lose.
those. Oh nope. The woman needs to stay.
The woman is upset.
So those two go. Callan had a 19. The woman leaves again and stumbles back.
She's very drunk.
Aurora, how much did you have? Just remind me, everyone. What did you have? I know Curio
It's
got
hard
21.
to see what's under the 3.
Aurora busted with 23.
Oh, okay. And San, you have a 20. All right, so just Curio then?
Yep, I tied.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Firedale, you get 5 silver. Well, 7 total, including
Are you
yours.
sure?
And
I
he,
thought it was 2 silver. Oh, it's per person, right?
yeah.
That
So,
busts.
so the The splits between the other 5 are split between you and the
you're putting
Blackjack.
everything in a pot. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, everything goes
Never
in a
seen
pot.
it played that way, so I was
Oh,
confused there for a minute.
How's the payout usually? Oh, just 2 to 1?
Normally it's per person. There's
okay.
no middle pot.
Okay, then you get 4, and everything else goes to the dealer. All right.
So when do I hit?
I swear to God, if you hit me again, I'm gonna backhand you.
That's pretty, Lily.
That is actually a pretty dress, Lily.
Nope.
It's very sapling.
That is gorgeous.
It's flowy and flary and looks like a flower.
Yep. And there are
It's very
flowers
sappy.
on it. It's very sapling.
I'm gonna try and find my dress now. Because I'm just writing in my book, quote
All right.
unquote.
Callan already has 21.
Now, Callan would get double because
get-
it was a natural 21.
Okay.
I was gonna say another. I yell across the table.
Actually, Blackjack pays 3 to 2. Dealer must draw to 16 and stand on all 17s. It says it right there on the table.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Curio.
Oh, so 50%. Okay. You get
Card
50.
or no card, Curio?
Card or no card?
Mm-hmm.
Card, I guess. Question mark.
And bust. San?
Card.
The table or the chair?
Bust.
Bust.
Aurora?
Another.
Again?
Yes. Another. I stand.
All right. Hit me, barkeep.
Barkeep
Hey,
hits him.
21.
21.
Hit me again. But are you sure,
You
madam?
really are drunk.
Hit me again. You bust. Ah, shoot. This lady
I
wants to
think
hit
Son
and
knows who her
busts.
next 2 targets are.
All right, so flat dealer turns over a jack. He's gonna hit again for 20.
20. Yep.
And he's got to draw again to try and get the 21. And he busts. All right, so Callan wins 6 total from that.
Son gets up from the table with a drink and claps Martha on the shoulder and takes all the coins.
Not all of them. Some of them.
So she has like 7 gold on the table worth of silver. How much do you take? Roll a sleight of hand to see how much you can get. First off, and then how much are you
Do I
trying
get
to get?
advantage because she's drunk, or
Do you need it?
You don't need it.
well, apparently not.
I was gonna say yes. So go ahead and roll again. See if you get better than that.
Didn't you already say all of her sleight of hand advantages for the night were already accounted for?
That's for general pickpocketing. This one is different.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 21. How
Mm.
much are you trying to
Blackjack!
steal? She has 7 gold and silver.
How much do you think I could get away with until she notices?
Well, how much can you pocket in your hand?
Do you just want to try and take a handful?
Yeah, I was gonna like push a handful to the edge of the table and get Morrow to get it.
Okay.
Morrow can just stick it in her mouth, run to Lilia, and drop it off.
All right, so you get
And tomorrow morning you get it. It just smells a lot worse.
25
Probably.
silver.
I'm posting a dress in our D&D chat. Too bad I said knee length. I can't actually post the actual dress picture.
Oh, that's pretty.
Ooh, It is pretty. Okay.
And it would go with my
Mara
Luna theme.
Yep.
Mara
I
can go
I
and
could
do
probably
it.
grab the actual picture link for you.
Oh, by the way, Callum
I would
has
like that.
15 gold at the moment.
How the hell does he?
I
have
tried to grab it.
15
Because he hasn't paid for anything.
True.
That's like his starting money.
Okay.
There you
How
go.
much did you
Try
say
that
about
link.
15 silver?
25 silver is what you made
25
off
silver.
with.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, Lily. Are you
And
keeping
after
track of
this
that?
one, I'm going to go.
Okay.
Going to go what?
Yeah, you.
I'm going to leave the table.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Curio. Hit or stay? And by hit, I mean cards, not people.
Card.
Hit or stay?
Stay.
San said stay, so stay.
All right. San?
Hit. Damn it, bust.
No, it's a 1 or an 11. Since 11 would make you go over, it turns into a 1.
Yep.
Okay. So that's
So you have 13.
hit.
That
Now
is
bust.
bust.
No, that's 21.
Yeah.
You're right, it is. Dang it.
Oh. In all fairness, both of us thought I was. Yeah. Okay. I'm staying.
Quick maths are failing me at the moment. All right, Aurora.
Another.
I'm imagining him slinging a mug to the ground after taking
You have
a
14,
drink.
sir. Hit or stay?
Another.
18 or 20. Hit or stay?
'Tis enough.
All right. I'll split. All right. Hit. Or I think they both get a card, don't they? First?
Yes.
No, it's individual. After
individual?
you split, it's, yeah.
Okay.
You pretty much treat it like
So
two different
then
hands.
19 she stays. Hits on there, hits on there. 16. And
That's a
bust.
bust.
Dead. Yeah.
All right.
Poor meteors learning Blackjack 101.
So Callan is going to stay on a 19. And that lady is also going to stay.
That's Margaret.
That's Bertha.
Oh, so is the other one Margaret?
This one's Martha. That
Oh,
one's
Martha.
Bertha.
Yeah, Martha and
Bertha.
Beatrice.
Bertha.
All right, so dealer flips a 3.
Aurora is actually a paladin.
Yes.
13,
21.
23.
23.
Yeah, 23.
8, 9, 10, 11. Oh.
8 plus 5 is 13.
Oh, I
plus
didn't
10
see
is
the 2.
23.
How did I not see the 2? I mean, it's literally the first card that was up there. And I didn't see it when I was counting. I counted
Right.
the 8, the 3, and the Jack. Wow.
So, Firedale, Sun, Aurora. I think everyone got a win, didn't they?
Mm.
All right, so everyone gain. So you pay 2, get 4.
Okay, so how much have we got in total? Because I've got to drop all this off to Lilia.
Son has gotten has paid 4, got 4. So you've gotten 0.
No, great.
No, she's gotten 7.
She's gotten 7. Did she
No,
win?
was it
another one?
15? How much did she get off the woman?
25.
25.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, she's definitely come out ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's
I'm
been
getting
3
the-
rounds, 2 each. So
I think we should have some sort of a tracking system where
4,
there's actual
got 4. Yeah.
money on the table.
Yeah, we should.
Is there a way to put
So you
actual
broke even,
coins on the
son.
table?
I don't have them set up, but I could get them set up.
Might want to do that for next time.
Okay, I'm gonna get up from the table with Curio, and I'm gonna pickpocket Bertha.
You're gonna try and pickpocket Bertha?
As we go in, yeah.
All right.
That's
Go ahead and
drunk.
roll another sleight of hand. With advantage, because she's very drunk as well.
Yeah, his Goliathness makes him very barbarian looking. So I
I
can't
don't
blame
need the
you for that one.
advantage. I got a 23 on the first one.
You're doing very well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so from her, she also has a pile, so you get 20 silver from her.
Okay. Or could I get more if I take some, pass it to Curio, but
Who's?
I don't know who's going through the cards. It's not me.
I'm just finding everybody's evening wear attire.
Hey,
Y'all
hey,
have fun.
recall all. Okay. So, do you guys want to keep playing, or do you want to move on to something else?
I don't want to lose or gain any more money. It's
Is there
very
a dice
confusing
game for Pika? See if she can do some with her loaded dice and not get caught.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find a game for the loaded dice.
Okay. We can do.
You can roll that one out if you want to.
Yeah, we can actually roll that one out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What is a good dice game?
Dice.
Yeah, just dice.
Like odds evens? Or what do you mean just dice?
Odds evens.
Okay.
I have a comatose cat on my bed.
All right. So
Better than a cat snacking stuff off your desk.
Liar's dice.
Liar's dice?
I saw that in a movie once.
What the heck is liar's dice?
Pika,
What?
you're Disney, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I have
Alright,
no
so-
clue what
Is
it
in
is.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes.
So San does find a table of people doing dice, odds evens. There's 4 other people sitting at the table. So let's see. How do we want to have your dice work?
To always be even. They are charming.
So they're weighted dice.
Let's see. How to use weighted dice.
Actually, no, they were enchanted dice, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you can probably whisper to them to tell them what to land on.
Yeah.
So you would have to, while shaking them, like put them up to your mouth and whisper to them,
So you
which
can always
does
win.
risk getting caught.
Yep. You can always win if you want. But if you always want to win, people
I'd
might catch
probably
on.
win 1, lose 1, win 2, lose
Right.
1.
Do the whisper sparingly.
Yeah.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Like if people hear you whispering to your dice all the time, they might get a little suspicious. All right. So
Too bad I can't have moral whisper.
I want you to just roll a d20. Call odds or evens, and then roll the d20. If you're cheating, just say what comes up. If you're not cheating, then actually roll. So there's going to be 4 other guys.
Good luck. I'm going to sit back and watch it all play out now.
So that is
Okay,
what
so
the 4
there's-
others say.
It's actually a base item called Charlatan's Dice.
And
I called odd.
You called odd?
Also
Okay.
nat 20 though.
She got odd.
Yeah.
She did get odd. For future ones, type in the chat odd or even. So I
I
can
heard
see
her
it.
say odd.
Yeah, because I didn't hear. So they're gonna roll. First guy loses, second, third, and fourth guy win. They all rolled odds.
Even
Okay.
odd.
All right. So this will be an ante of 3 silver per round.
Okay.
So you need to keep track of this, of your winnings. I'm not keeping track of them, so please keep track of them yourself.
Fair
So
enough.
it
Huh?
Keep track of them.
this will be a pot.
Meteor Lily put something in.
Actually, it'll be 4. It'll be 4 silver, so that it can be split evenly. So it's going to be a pot, and it's going to be split between the winners each time.
Hold on. Lily put found this on a search, which might help inform possible options for the dice game.
Magic item, charlatan's dice. You gain advantage on rolling the 6-sided dice unless it is attuned to someone at the time. Whenever you roll the 6-sided die, you can control which number it rolls. Interesting. That's not bad.
That's actually an item from Xanathar's Guide to Everything, so it's an actual base item that exists.
That's not a bad idea. Dice.
There's an addendum for a relic. I just didn't include it because it wasn't relevant. Which is, if you're a halfling and you're attuned to it, you can control the number even if someone else rolls it.
Oh.
Interesting.
But since Pika's not a halfling, it was irrelevant, so I didn't include it.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it in D&D Beyond.
It may be from a book you don't have.
Oh, I have Xanthar's Guide to Everything.
I'm somewhat tracking your winnings.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Song?
have a picture of Xanathar's Guide to Everything next to it, so that should be what it's from for the original source.
Charlatans. Oh, it's die instead of dice.
That would be why.
Whenever you roll the 6-sided die, you can control which number it rolls. Okay.
Yep, that should be the
Of
entry.
course, it's a die.
Okay, so yeah, that's... And it does require attunement, which you would have attuned to it by now. So, yeah, you can add Charlatan's Die to your inventory. That'll be what you have.
Okay.
Sorry for sounds
Activated
going
by
off.
Whisper, just like we said. Alright, so... So you put up 4 for that, and you get your 4 plus 1 additional back because one guy lost.
Wait, so how much does she get then?
So she put in 4 and got 5 back.
So it's not 3.
So she's
Plus
plus
one.
1 at the moment.
Okay, now I'm confused. But okay.
So they're all putting 4 in the pot, and all the winners split the money. So because only one of them lost, they each get their 4 back, except for the one guy. The one guy splits his 4 between the other 4. So they each got 1
Only
extra.
have to keep track of Pika.
Only
Yeah,
have
you
to
won't
keep
have
track
to
of
track
Pika.
me.
Okay. So she's
So-
plus 1.
She is plus 1 at the moment.
Okay. Another round?
Yep.
Apparently, I don't have to cheat. I'm just getting good rolls.
All right. So you said even. So you won. First guy wins. The other 3 lose. Actually, no.
2 lose, 2 win.
2 lose, 2 win. So you get. Let's see.
2 more.
2 more. Yeah. That's what I
Oh,
thought. So
plus
2 more.
1 again?
So you're plus 3 at the moment.
Okay.
Pretty much she'll get 1 for everyone that loses.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's a
If
slow
she
gain,
wins.
but
nope,
if everyone loses, then you're gonna win big.
I lost on that one. Put even.
So 3 of them lost. Hang on,
Now
so,
she's
wait,
down 1.
8,
I'm down 1.
Hang on, I think we figured that wrong last time. So 8 split between 3 people. Is uneven, so 2, 4, 6, and 2 people get 2. So we'll say you're +4 at the moment. You got the extra one. And then
I'm
for
not
this
doing it on the thing anymore.
for this one, you
Lost.
lost your 4, so you're at 0 now. And the rest of them split it. Okay.
Coruscant.
Well, she got some there.
Yep. Okay.
1 lost again.
1 lost, so you got +1. Dang, they're getting lucky.
She's been getting lucky too.
Right, this one I'm gonna cheat.
I'm just gonna shorthand it. They all lost.
Okay, well I cheated on that one.
Yep, she did. So
You
she got
cheated,
whatever
so
she wanted to get.
You got You got +16 on that, so you're at +17.
Okay.
See, this is when you get out.
I'll do 1 more.
Okay.
And this one again, I'm gonna cheat on this one because they're probably all drunk. Okay. Odd.
One lost, 2 lost, 1 won.
3 lost.
3 lost. Yeah.
So 12 gold split between 2 people.
2.
So you got an extra
12
6,
gold
so
or 12
you're
silver?
at 20 plus
Silver.
23 silver.
17 plus 6.
Yep. So plus
That's
23.
actually a nice little chunk of change right there for what people normally get.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Any
Okay,
more? Or are
I'm
you done?
gonna- Nope, I'm done. I'm just trying to
Okay.
think. I've got 23 from that. How much did I steal earlier?
You stole 25 from one and
25.
20 from the other, so altogether you got 68 silver,
Okay,
That's
enough.
6
which
gold
is
and 8
6
silver.
gold and 8 silver. Yeah.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm done.
Alrighty.
I'll just go back to looting people around the bar.
See, this is when you ask her if she remembered to grab her dice.
Yes, I grabbed my dice.
Okay.
Yeah, I can be an evil DM sometimes.
In fact, I'm gonna go over to Callan and get him to make sure it is my actual dice, because I know what Firedel's like.
I mean, you could always ask me. I also have magic detect.
Oh yeah, but you're busy.
Because I'm
reading.
But I'm at the bar.
Yeah, she's at
I'm
the
not
bar. She's not
near
busy.
you guys, so I'm out of view from
Mhm.
everybody.
Oh yeah,
Did you
Okay.
not keep an eye on your die?
I did, but I know what you're like.
What? I'm confused. I'm not the DM.
Yeah,
Off
I
topic,
know.
did the dress you posted match the intent for Son, or did? Yeah, it'll look like whatever you want it to look like, Lily.
Yeah.
Well, I was
that's fine.
asking Pika because
For
Fawn is
Son.
her character.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
as long
do
as
you
I
want
get
me
my
to
weapons.
roll a magic detect on your dice?
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm not in view of everybody, my back would be
Yeah.
turned to the bar.
Yep.
It's just, does she detect the die as magical? Yes or no?
So yes, the die is magical.
Dang it! Now
It's
I
your
wish I'd said
dice.
Okay, now I wish I'd asked if you detect magic like anywhere.
Well,
'Cause
it's
I could
within 30 feet,
So I can look around.
so she can look
See if-
around.
Yeah.
So do I see anything else magical?
I'd have to probably do perception.
You see with that. I don't have anything prepared specifically.
Anyone else cheating? Is there a deck of many things somewhere?
Ooh,
Wouldn't that be
Does
exciting?
somebody have a glamour on them to make them look better? Hide a pimple?
Sure. We'll say there's like glamour enchantment on a couple people, and one person has like a magical looking necklace
Ooh, necklace?
that they're
Somebody is making their
actively wearing.
biceps look larger than they are.
Yeah.
The what?
I said
Let's see.
somebody is making their biceps look larger than they are.
Now, see,
Okay,
if they
can I
were
go?
smart, they would get
What
an arm
I'll-
wrestling competition, make them look smaller.
So what I'll do is I'll flip to the back of my notebook and write necklace and the description of the woman and slide it slightly over so San can read it. Flip it back to where I
And
was
I'm gonna
writing
go
and
get it.
continue on.
I'm so glad I'm chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
the
chaotic neutral.
Zaplin's still like egging the crowd on to drink more and participate in these drinking songs.
the necklace is on this like fish-like person, and it's like a band. It's not like your typical necklace. It's like a
That you
band
could
that's
just
around their
slip
neck.
off.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wouldn't be easy to slip off then.
It's not something that's easy to unclasp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I got a 25.
Are you gonna try and take it?
Yeah.
All right. So with a 25, you roll stealth for me as well.
Okay.
That looks like it's a nat 20, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
nat 20 on the sleight of hand.
She does have to try to be sneaky though, or cover
I
why
got a
she's there.
17.
Mm-hmm.
With a 17?
17. All right. So
Hold on, wouldn't I get advantage because of Saffron playing?
17 is
If
good
they're
enough.
if they're listening to me,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know if they are.
So
Okay.
with a 17 stealth, you're definitely stealthy enough with these drunk people. And a sleight of hand with a nat 20 is really good. So you do manage to slip this necklace off of this fish person and start slinking away.
Sounds very dexterous. She can unclasp with one hand.
And you know it is magical.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm gonna take it back over to Lillian, see if she can tell me exactly what it is.
okay.
Hi,
Well,
Abby.
I
She
don't
would
have.
need identify to do that.
I don't
Callan
have
can
that,
identify.
but
Oh,
to keep
can you
it
spell
secret, I'll shove it in the bag of holding till we get outside.
That's
Is
fine.
this when the
Detect
necklace starts
magic.
screaming, "I've been stolen! I've been stolen!"
Detect magic would have told you what school of magic was on it, if anything.
I don't give
Um,
me a heads
That's
up
one
right
Meteor
now.
has issues with.
yeah.
It's a colored aura, so just say what school it was.
Yeah, that here,
Give
Lily,
him some time to figure out one, and then we can maybe have
no,
Kellen identify it
I know
after.
what this is. I have
Okay.
something
Yeah,
in
just
mind
send
for
it
this.
to me secretly,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you what it is.
I will message Lily because I don't know what school of magic this is.
Illusion, evocation.
I'm doing really good with my
Okay.
skills today.
You know what
I'm
that
just gonna
means with
shove it in
luck,
my bag
don't
of
you?
holding for now.
Yeah, it means it's gonna run
So
out
what?
eventually.
I'm not sure what that would be.
If you need help, poke me, Lily.
Now, I'm just double checking that this is what it's called in 5e. That's what I'm checking.
Then after this one, I really need to go.
It would be considered abjuration, I believe.
Abjuration? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it has an aura of abjuration.
I don't know what that is.
Protection.
Ooh.
So you steal this necklace and you bring it over to Banane to be like, okay, what is it? What is it? What do we get? She's like, I don't know. It's abjuration. That's all I know. And as you guys are talking, you hear someone behind you, in the background, like start choking, like.
Might have needed
I
that.
know.
And you look behind you, and it's the person you stole this from.
Great.
Uh-oh.
I know what it was doing.
It was helping them breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Help! Nicholas! Please!
And now there's a scene.
I'm just gonna
I know
go
what
back
I would
over
do.
and try and drop it on the floor. Say that they dropped it.
Alright, you're gonna try and drop it on the floor?
I can't exactly let them die. I don't think the others will be happy.
Alright, roll a stealth.
Oh, fuck.
I want to roll perception to see if I can see this happening.
Oh. I'll let you do it with advantage since everyone's
I
drunk here and
Probably
distracted
don't
by
need
the
it.
guy.
That was a nat 19.
I think he means
No,
Son.
Son.
Oh, okay.
With her nat 1.
I got a nat 1 on. I knew my luck would run out.
I was a little better.
I was trying to see if I could see what was happening so I could assist if needed.
So
16.
16. 16. So you're just trying to like toss it on the ground near him? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Or do I have Morrow take it back?
You could do that.
If you think you can play off the deception, you could straight up return it and be like, "Hey, you dropped this."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you think you can pass the deception check.
I haven't told
can...
you. I have not told you if 16 succeeds or not yet. So.
Yeah. Or you could have just thrown it on the ground and hoped that someone nearby would see it.
It's up to you what you want to do.
I'm just gonna look at
The clasp.
break the clasp.
And then just say it fell to the floor. You found
Okay.
it.
I'll do that then.
It doesn't really have a clasp. It has like ties on the back.
The tie
Okay,
came
I will
loose.
cut a tie.
Tie
Yeah.
came loose and it's on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Bend down and pretend you're picking it up.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Can I jump in with my perception?
Yeah. What's your
To
perception
assist
for?
with that? My
Is
perception
that
was
it
a
on the
21.
floor?
You're like looking out for her. Is that what you're doing?
I was looking to see if I observed what was happening with the person choking and having seen Son take the necklace or not.
Okay. The
And
person.
chime in is that it on the floor? When Son bends over.
Like
Yeah.
I was keeping an eye out because I knew they were doing something.
Okay.
This is how Son operates.
Okay.
Mm.
So, the fish guy is like, yes, please, here.
Saplin's just working into her drinking song.
And you kind of hurry over with it and give it to him.
Instruction to put the necklace to get the necklace back. Just works it into the performance.
Don't want
And
anyone
he takes
dying
it
on
and
your
he
performance.
puts it back on his neck and he's like, when did that fall off? Oh my gosh!
This is when Son asked for reward for saving his life.
Reward money?
Oh,
Actually, hold on.
thank you so much. I would have died without that.
Might want to find a better way of securing that around your neck instead of just loose ties.
Mm.
Oh, it was double knotted, I thought. Oh. Thank you again for finding it. I would have been in trouble without it. Oh, thank you so much. And he sits back down at his table and just like takes a big gulp of alcohol.
I'm just gonna hold out my hand to him.
You're gonna check him, Lily?
No, I think she's looking for reward for saving him.
No,
Sean's
Saflin.
looking for a reward. I'm looking for a medicine check to see if they're worse for the wear from that, if they need potential healing that Lilia could then offer to further cement. We definitely didn't do
helping.
anything malicious here.
All right.
Well, would I have any herbs to help relieve some of the discomfort?
No,
I
I'm
think
good.
the alcohol's doing
I'm good, thank you.
perfectly fine.
Thank you. I just needed this so I could breathe. I'm fine
I would
otherwise.
probably also wave some water their way.
Well, he just drank the alcohol, so he's like, no, booze better.
He's gonna drown one way or another.
Actually, he probably would like the water. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
since he's a fish.
At that point, yeah, I would have sent some water his
So
way
he-
to combat the dehydration.
So
from
he
the
downs the
alcohol.
alcohol, and you give him water, and he just like pours it on his face, like on his gills and things.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
ah,
I'm just
oh,
gonna still be
nice.
stood there with my hand out.
There we go.
Like I didn't just accidentally almost kill this guy.
Certainly
Taking
not.
advantage of the free food and drink for the group to just ferry things where they need to go.
So yeah, he does not offer any reward or anything. He's just very thankful that he can breathe again.
Probably already lost it all gambling.
Probably.
All right.
He was the one that kept betting odd earlier and lost.
Yeah, probably was.
So anything else you guys want to do before you hit the hay? For the
Pack
night?
up my book and
Not in
take
here.
my last drink of juice or milk.
Make sure that the entire group rounds up for their free meal.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
I've
you all
been
get your
slowly
meal.
eating it while I'm writing
And
things.
make sure they are well aware that it is a free meal
Mm-hmm.
on
Pocket
the tavern
bacon.
keeper. On the
Pocket
tavern
bacon.
keeper. To kind
I'll
of hint
just say
to
I've been
take
eating.
advantage while we can.
And feed Morrow and Luna too. I would say just go back to the room and work out how much we've made.
Well, we have to actually book a room, don't we?
Yep, back at the
We
guild
have
hall.
to go back to the guild hall for that, yeah.
Back to the guild hall.
Yep.
All right, so you guys make your way out of the tavern after having a nice hearty meal, fully taking advantage of the freeness of it.
Yep.
My belly is almost as big as my fluffy tail.
Sneak plenty of pocket bacon.
Swoosh. Tail.
Yeah, you get some pocket bacon, yes.
I'll just swish.
And you head back to the guild hall, get some rooms for the night. I believe we said it was 2 gold for 2 golds per room, and you guys were needing 3 rooms.
Yes.
I think that's what we
That
said.
sounds about right.
Yes.
Let's go with it.
All right. So that'd be 6 gold altogether.
Okay, I will pay that.
Out of our funds?
No, I will pay that out of my tip for performance.
Oh. That's a good thing.
I made 12 gold tonight.
How much did I make in total?
25, 20, and...
It was 50 something, wasn't
you-
it?
60.
You got 6 gold, 6 gold, 8 silver.
Yeah,
I
that's right.
think.
It was 6 and 7. Isn't it?
6 and
Sounds
7.
familiar to me.
6 and 7,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll just give the funds to Saffron.
Or the bag.
What's getting added to the bag?
6
6
gold,
6 gold,
8
7 silver.
Or 7 silver, yeah.
Or 67
Okay.
silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after
right.
we have our rooms,
Mhm.
but before we turn in for the night, since we've already made plans to try and deal with the gems and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I want these added to the bag as well. I'm going to go ahead and take them off of the robe. We have
The
100
gems
gold
or the
pieces.
money? Okay,
Both.
money too.
Yeah, so add 100 gold pieces to the bag.
Okay.
And add 10 random gems that are worth 100 gold pieces each.
We'll say some of them are sapphires. we'll say there's 3 sapphires, 2 rubies, 3 diamonds, and that's 8 and 2 2 pearls.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
look at the sapphire and then look at Saflin and be like, illusion? Okay.
he's only got minor illusion though.
That can make it
Right.
up to a 5 foot by 5 foot diamond.
Taplin is
gem.
going to ignore that suggestion entirely.
I'm just gonna
Act
keep
as though
poking
she
her.
did not hear it.
I'll just like poke you in the shoulder.
Pika wants to use the little blue spell on the sapphire.
Let's at least find out if these people are mean first.
Okay.
I don't want to steal from nice people.
Okay, so let
So
me
what are
know
the
when you've
drunks
got
and the
those noted
wildcats?
in, because I'm going to remove them from my
Alright, so the gems were
Nothing.
worth what?
100
gold
gold
each.
pieces each.
We have
P
silver
each.
coffers worth
And
500
then
gold
it was
pieces.
3 sapphires.
Mhm.
How many rubies? How many diamonds?
3
Meteor-
sapphire, 2 rubies, 3 diamonds, 2 pearls.
Thank you. Alright, and I got the gold amounts down, so that's done.
And yeah,
Okay.
you guys can materialize the coffers too if you want.
I was gonna say, because the coffers are 500 gold pieces.
Yeah, but you definitely have to find a place to sell that.
We might want to retain those on the rope for now.
Okay.
Keep them in patch form. They're easier to transport that way.
Yeah. But the money thing is something we've been kind of needing to deal with and everything else when we were
Mhm.
getting low.
What
So
the
And you
heck
guys
is
can
a
even
magic
split
window?
the money that you get from all that stuff too. So it's not all just in one fund, or you can keep it in one fund. It's up to you.
Yeah,
What
either
the heck
way.
is a magic
I mean, I've been
window?
tracking it thus far, but we can split it whenever.
as long as San is not the one with the bag, I'm good.
Hey,
Yes,
I just made a
Welcome back, Buffhead.
decent amount of money. Why the
You
heck am
did.
I getting in trouble?
No, I mean, if you
You
were the one with the bag, it would be a problem, because then if you get caught stealing from somebody, they'll take your bag.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Although I do wonder if I should have a little bit on me for emergency if something happens to Saflin's bag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
we can always
Since
split
I
it
We
up.
always
can,
yeah,
have.
Lilia
I mean, we
also
can
has
split
a
this
bag of
up.
holding.
That's not a problem.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
what
can
the
do
hell
that.
is
Yeah,
a
don't
magic
forget
window?
Lilia also has a bag of holding.
Just also don't forget that Lilia's is the limitation that if we ever let Callan die, it goes away after so many days.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Mm.
have
So
a
do
question.
not let Callan die.
I do have a question about that. If
Mhm.
he hits 0 and doesn't do saving throws, the bag doesn't go away, correct?
He
Right.
has to be
It
dead
takes several
dead.
days. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
It's
what was
several
your
days
question,
after
Pika?
his dead death.
My question was, what the hell is a magic window?
Magic window
You put
is
the patch
literally
down and it makes a window.
so if you have like a wall, you can literally put the patch on and it creates a window in the wall.
So you can go in, yeah.
It's like
that
a
you can
magic
go through.
hole.
So you're making
It's-
your own entrance into a wall, basically.
It's like a portable hole, basically, yeah. It's just
Okay.
a way in.
I just sent it in the list of things for the patches. So I, was
Mm-hmm.
like, what the
I think
hell?
you have a door too or something, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
Lily,
Yeah,
I have a question.
No, we
Well,
haven't.
there
How are
was a
you
door originally.
How are you marking the gold in the bag of holding?
I actually have it in my notebook. I don't have it in the bag on the D&D Beyond right now.
Okay.
Because there's not an easy way to do that without me adding custom items for each of the currency amounts, which is unwieldy at best.
I think I'm just going to put a money and put the amounts in the description.
Okay.
So should we split some?
Well, let me go ahead and calculate where we're at.
Yeah, what's
Right
the
now?
group ready to split amount?
Right, and then we'll split after I have that full amount.
Okay. I don't. Well, also, I don't need to have a larger chunk. I'm just thinking some in case.
Mm-hmm.
Because we might split up somewhere to do something. And
Yeah, I still have 9 gold and a silver on me.
what I have currently on me is 2 gold, 7 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 17 gold personally from performances, so I'm happy to split that out to make it a little bit more even from the party funds.
I mean, we've gotten a lot of party funds too.
Yeah.
I think we'll end up getting more from the quest, right? That we're going on.
So 6 ways, I believe.
Yeah, once you turn in the quests, you would get money.
Yep.
This is a good time to stop if you want to take time to calculate it between now and next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just about done here, but sure.
we'll go ahead and
Left.
stop here, since they're just calculating stuff now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next time, hopefully, we will be leaving the town. They'll be getting their armor, wrapping up stuff in town, and then heading back on the road on the way to Donnelly.
I'm assuming, though, that we're going to have to do shopping first.
Yeah, you can do shopping and everything else you're wanting to do. And you guys can talk about everything you're wanting to do this week so that you have a better idea of what you're wanting to do for next time. But
Yeah, because general shopping trip, we can just tell Meter what we wanted to buy.
Yep.
And remove however much it's going to cost.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is going to sound weird, but I also want to do one more roll for book because I'm really focusing on trying to learn this crap. So I'm going to do one more hour before bed of...
Okay.
So not as bad as the bar, so...
Okay, so totals. I went ahead and put it into the highest amount. We'll break it down as we need to for splitting. But for highest amount, so starting with platinum, we now have 11 platinum, 1 gold, 7 silver, and then we have 10 platinum worth of gems.
Nice.
Okay, so how should
so that's
split?
111 gold total?
Yes, 111 gold, 7 silver, and then the gems worth 100 each.
So I think you're a little better off than you started when you entered town.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
With fancy clothes on the way. How much should I hold then?
Let's give you... Do you want to do half or do you want to do 1/3? It's up to you.
I would say probably a third or even a quarter for now.
Okay. So then
Well,
we'll go
while you
ahead.
figure that out, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. So thank you for watching.
Yes.
Thank you for listening, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
See you next week?
Yeah, next week.
Okay, next week. And I'll probably see you Tuesday.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.